would say this. And West Indians have been very critical over the years of the West Indies team. As we know, we all know what cricket means.
For the West Indians.
For the West Indian, for any West Indian, any Caribbean person. It's much more than cricket. It's much more. It means so much to when the West Indies team is performing at optimal level and doing good. It does so much to the psyche of West Indians at home and abroad. So to see the West Indies team failing so miserably as it has been doing over the last few years, it's really reached a stage now where it cannot be taken anymore. West Indian fans are fed up. That's why you're not seeing them even going to the matches. I was surprised to look at the turnout in Dominica, a new test venue, and the stands weren't full. You look at Queen's Park Oval, the turnout for the cricketer,
Alec Atanaz.
But apart from that, you look at Queen's Park over in Trinidad. Empty. Nothing at all. And you're going to go to Barbados. You're going to Barbados for some 1 days, and it's
and then to Florida.
And then you're going to Florida. You might get some West Indians turning out in Florida because they love the game there, and it's they're trying to boost cricket in the States. It's good to see the Major League cricket competition. I don't know how much.
Mr. Kit, this is my idea. Next season, we want to see some female commentators here with us.
Yes, we definitely need some more. We're seeing the females, and the females are certainly, well, the West Indies female team. We have to give them a lot of credit as we get ready for football behind us. Team from St. Martin over here this afternoon to play, so there'll be football right to the back of us, so maybe you'll pick up some of the action in our microphones as well. But in case you've just joined us, we want to let you know that the Foreign Stars, they've just won their match against the GA Spartans of St. Martin, winning in a very exciting game towards the end, winning by 4 wickets, getting to 125 for 6 after the Spartans made 124 for 5 of their 20 overs. The game coming up, it's between the Revolutionaries, the Revolution Cricket Club, and they'll be coming up against the Masters. So this should be a good one. I see. Is that Kali Webster? I'm seeing Kelsek. Kali Webster. It's good. Kali Rogers. Kali Rogers. It's good to see him back. I know he had a little foot injury. He was telling me last few weeks. But so Kali Rogers, good to see him back.
Very good cricketer indeed. Very good cricketer, and he reads the game well, Keith. He reads the game. He loves the game. Actually, he loves the game very, very much so.
Yeah, I don't know if is John playing today?
Well, John, he's there operating the machine.
Yeah.
So
John has not done well in these 2 games. I think he's maybe perhaps overworked. Tony is suggesting that, but he hasn't done well. And John, we know John could do better. John is a far better player, a very, very good batter. He's been keeping wicket, but John can do a lot. I've seen him out, and the way he's gotten out in the last 2 innings.
Yes, the last 2 innings, especially
that's
the very
unlike
first
John.
match. Unlike John, because John as a seasoned campaigner and an open bat. You have a left arm bowler coming to you. The ball is going to come across your body. You don't just stand up and just swing loose. Allow the ball to go through.
Yeah, John is
if
a
it's
good
close
player.
to you, but his judgment so far, I don't know, as Tony said, he probably is overworked.
He perhaps is overworked. John is a far better player, and the shots that he's gotten out to, unlike him. John is technically sound. You see John down here. I've seen him over the years for the Masters, and John is a very, very good. I've seen John playing against some good fast bowling from in the Leeward Islands Masters competition, standing up,
yes,
and putting bat to ball. Hitting fast bowlers back over their head, cracking them through the covers, hooking and pulling, cutting.
That's what I think.
So that is John. That is the John that I know.
I think if he's playing today, that we're going to see another John.
Yeah.
Because he realized that I haven't been doing well, and this is my match that I should perform for the Masters.
Yep, John. So I don't know if he's playing today. He's out in the middle right now with the roller. So I don't even see him in his cricket gear, with his clothes. I seen the other players out there. So it doesn't seem as though he's playing today.
The Masters been short for the last 2 games.
They've asked you to come out. Is that true?
I I heard Tony saying that yesterday.
Tony suggesting that they might
ask me to come out.
Well, you never know.
You never know, but not this time. Not this time. My gear's at home, but not this time. I'll have to get some practice first.
They've been trying to get me into their setup, but I've given up. I put up the pads and the bat a long time ago. I talk cricket now and write about cricket, and I now want to get into coaching of cricket now.
But we have Clacky. We can get Clacky to come in, and maybe if he. And all Clacky will have to do, we just put Clacky to fill in the slips.
Tony here as well.
And Tony was once a cricketer.
Tony is an excellent cricketer. Football, Tony plays several sports. It's multi-talented sportsman.
I can recall those days when Tony used to play football with us. We play football.
Serious footballer, man.
Football, I play football, tennis, cricket, table tennis. All the works. And I enjoyed. Those were the days. Multiple sports. But you don't have a lot of youngsters now trying to get into the sports like we used to do in our days.
So you can specialize
exactly.
Now. If you want to stick with cricket, you play cricket. If you want to be football, you football. But we played everything.
Everything.
We were just whatever the season and the sport you involved.
But what I'd like to see happen.
Did you ever play netball?
Netball is for women.
No, not really. We played netball.
Yeah,
I played netball.
I did a little of that when I was going to school, but mostly women used to play that.
I love netball.
Mostly women.
Love netball.
Because you go on this one foot, then you have to spin. And then
netball is a lovely sport, man. In fact, we got the World Cup, I think, coming up.
Yes, in South Africa.
Yeah. I've been looking at the Jamaican.
Yeah, Jamaican, Trinidad,
Barbados. Yeah.
Jamaica won the strong teams in that
Jamaica.
competition.
Trinidad netball has really fallen off.
Because the last time Trinidad won was 1979.
Yeah, Trinidad was the powerhouse. Then you had St. Kitts inside there, St. Vincent, Grenada. I remember seeing those teams.
Yeah,
then Barbados came in after a little while. Jamaica was always strong.
Jamaica always.
Good shooters. St. Kitts had a wonderful netball team. Lightning fast.
Antigua wasn't bad either.
Antigua, Barbuda, Montserrat had a very good netball team as well.
The only weak link there we had was Anguilla, because they had netball over the years, but not as strong as the other islands.
Yeah.
So that is.
But I've seen there have been attempts here to develop netball here, and they really should. They should be continued. It's a premier female.
Yes, it is.
Football sport, and that is something that
because we have Keith, the other day we had the schools netball competition,
just like for cricket and football. Get it in the schools.
And another thing, Keith, too, as someone mentioned, I remember over the years that we used to have the Scotia youngsters cricket. But I was hoping that after that probably Republic Bank would have sponsored it just like Scotia, but it doesn't seem so.
Yeah, you had that for football. I've been told
for
that
cricket,
NBA sponsored football.
They still have
schools football, and they still have it.
They still have it.
And this is what is needed for cricket. Yeah. This is why I'm pushing for something similar for cricket and get a schools program, schools cricket competition. Not just for boys, but also because I've been pushing hard and I continue to push very hard and will continue to push very hard for the development of women's cricket in Anguilla.
Yeah.
I would love to see an Anguilla national women's hardball team going out and playing matches in the region, and for Anguilla to produce a high-level international, one or two international female cricketers.
Another thing, kids,
in getting into the West Indies setup and playing some in these matches around the world and making some good money, and at the same time promoting the Anguillan flag.
Yeah, back over the years, on a Sunday, you travel around and there was a female, you had both males and females win ball competition.
Yep. Get it back.
That was I'm sure Clacky remember those days. Big sport.
Start with that.
Yeah, You need to get back
and then
the
get the hard ball and get that going.
Get the women more involved again.
There's so much opportunity.
Calvin is trying his best there with his softballers, because that was another big sport here over the years. Women, you had male and female, but more so it was the women with the softball. And we really hope that we could get back into some more of those sports, get more people involved.
This is what I'm saying, that with all the funds in the lotteries and whatnot that I've been saying, and I've been saying this, and I don't hold back from saying this, that there should be something tapped from those lottery payments and whatnot going into and set aside for sports, as is done in the UK. A lot of the sports in the UK are funded by funds from the lotteries.
Yes,
so you pump some of that back into the good of the country, good of sports, and developing your young people. Yes, you talk about the ills of gambling and gaming and all that stuff, but that is one of the positives you can get out by taking some of those funds that are generated there and pump it into our young people in whatever sport. We'll see what perhaps maybe the opening goal behind of us, and based on the noise that I'm hearing, I said Tony Fleming.
Yes, Anguilla scored.
It seems as though Anguilla may have scored. Yes, it's Anguilla is in blue and white.
Yes.
Yep. So it seems as though Anguilla have just scored. 1-0 is the score line. So there's football right to the back of us here. And it's Tony saying it appears as though it's a mixed team. And he will know it because he's been closely aligned with the football. Fellow commentators, John Millington and Doc Bryan, they are over there doing the broadcast for the football. We've seen Ralph Hodge and Mitchell Morton going out for the start of game number 2. It's between the Revolution and the Masters. It seems as though the Masters will be taking the field.
No.
I'm seeing Ashawn.
They're close to the fence, as if they're going to take the field.
So Ashawn, yes. So it seems as though the Revolution will be fielding. So the Masters will be batting first, Brentford.
Yes, I can see that there. Yes, see it there. Yes, and we see.
So we understand Munson Hodge.
Oh, he's playing with
Viglet Gums.
Viglet Gums. Oh, okay.
In the lineup for the Revolution. So this could be something here today. It's great to see Munson Hodge back in the mix here. It's good to see him. I haven't seen him for a while. I know he's been taken up with duties with the Leeward Islands set up. Yes, I can see Munson. Yes, I'm seeing in here the bearded figure in his sunglass.
Yes, you see him. Yes, he's a bearded guy there.
Yes, bearded man. He's developed so much.
Yes, he has.
I remember Munson over the years, just a small, slender figure.
Yeah.
And now that upper body, you can look at his shoulders, how they've gotten so strong.
Yes.
From all that training that he would have put in with the Leeward
Islands. Yes.
And that's playing at the regional first class level. So it's good to see him. And Viglet Gums,
yes.
Is also
sometimes his job keeps him off from
but a wonderful little cricketer, Viglet Gums.
Yeah.
Wonderful little cricketer. So I'll take a break here and I'll allow Frankie to come in with you, Kelsick, and I'll be back. So you continue with some quick comments there as Ralph and Mitchell Morton are now signaling for the players to get onto the ground because we've got to look at the time. And
yes, it's just about 5 minutes after 3 o'clock. And
Frankie will come.
Umpire Morton and Ralph Hodge, they're calling the field inside to come on, and no doubt they'll be coming in. And we haven't received word who won the toss, but we know that the Masters, they're going to take first knock in this game here. Let me say good afternoon one more time to Clacky, the man on the spot.
Good afternoon to you, Kelsick. Good afternoon to our listeners out there. And for those who are listening and viewing, those who are viewing here, hope they do enjoy it. The Revolution, I don't know why they came up with that name. I'd more prefer a youngster team. They're still playing that big guy. I thought they would have left him off the field today.
Perhaps they don't have a replacement because yesterday they only had 10 men.
Jeez.
Yeah, they only had 10 men yesterday. So I guess, yes.
That's sad.
Because we did not see Fungi yesterday at all. And I know Fungi.
Yeah, but without Fungi, you should have been able to field 11.
Right. Well, it seems as though that some of the guys, they really don't have any plan with the cricket. I say that to say this, because I notice with the Masters, in going in the chat sometimes, from during the week, we have one or two guys saying they are not available to play. You see, that is what is happening. So it seems as though, yes, going out there to take first knock is the Masters, and it look as if that is Bradshaw.
Bradshaw and Rogers.
Bradshaw and
Rogers. Who is that?
Bradshaw is the one behind, but I haven't seen. I really don't know the Masters, the fellas for the Masters at this stage, but I know Bradshaw for sure. Bradshaw for sure. Roy,
he didn't play yesterday, and the last match I know he pulled up with an injury. He had to leave the field.
But we'll get his name for you, and it's going to be left arm.
Bradshaw taking strike.
Yeah, Bradshaw will be taking strike. 20 over per side match here between Revolutionaries and the Masters. Umpire Hodge is presiding. His arm is stretched out, and here comes the first ball. Comes the ball to Bradshaw, and a loud appeal, not out, says the umpire. Bradshaw is coming back and trying to force that out into the offside. Misses, the wicketkeeper goes up, and a strong appeal, but not out, says the umpire. Good delivery there, that one, turning and bouncing at the batter. Then he comes down to Bradshaw one more time. And Bradshaw is leaning back again, moving away from the stumps, and it misses the second delivery. And no doubt Bradshaw will have to be very careful. I think he should go on the front foot instead of coming on the back foot. He's coming forward to this delivery, just drop it in front of him, and there is no run. And the bowler is... Wright is the bowler. And he'll be bowling one more time to Bradshaw. Masters, no runners yet on the board. It's Wright now into bowl to Bradshaw. And Bradshaw is backing away, allow that ball to go straight through the wicketkeeper. He takes it, and there's no run. We have a 5-5-4 field here. 5-4, yes, 5-4 for the batter. Right now, and he's playing that one, and he's going to get, could be close. Oh no, the new batsman I think is Prince, the other batsman I think is Prince, I'm not too sure. And so the Prince, yeah. And the Masters, they're off the mark. They are one without loss, and we are into over number one, as Prince is now taking his guard from umpire Ralph Hodge. So the other opening bat is Prince. Prince is one of these batters that we know can do very well if he gets going, but it's yet to be seen as he's now facing his first delivery from right. One without loss, the Master. Bradshaw is on one. As Wright, left arm round the wicket, and he comes to bowl to Prince. And Prince is backing away, and he's slapping that one into the offside. Going down straight to the man in the cover region. He feels well, and the batsman gets a single. So the first over, Clacky, 2 runs without loss.
2 runs without loss. The ball sounds good coming off the bat. I don't know if the batters will ensure that they continue to use that power and get the timing going. But the ball sounds good coming off the bat, which means it's coming on off the strip. So,
yes.
Here we go. This young man here, I've seen him played, but this is the first time I'm actually seeing him bowling.
Is that Vigliff?
No, this tall, heavy-set guy.
The batter?
The bowler.
The bowler. No, the bowler.
Yeah,
I don't.
I've seen him.
I've seen him, but I haven't seen him bowl.
I've never seen him bowl.
But seems as though he's a tall and he's a left arm leg spinner. It seems so to me from the way that the field is being placed here, Clacky.
Bradshaw has donned his helmet and has put on a cap. Yep, but Prince came out without a helmet, came out in his regular cap.
And he goes now, he will be bowling to Prince. And Prince is playing that one. That one is going, that is short, and that should be 4 runs. He's playing that one into the onside, backward of square, into the boundary for 4. So first boundary there for the Masters. Take the Masters now on to 6. 6 for no loss, and we're into over number 2. And Prince moves on to 5. Good shot there, Clacky.
Nice shot, nice shot.
And we see the crowd building up slowly, but as we mentioned earlier, there's a football match going on behind of us here. St. Martin taking on Anguilla, and from our viewpoint, the score.
Yeah, winning club teams.
The winning club teams from St. Martin and Anguilla. And now going up the ball to Prince, and Prince is pulling, and he missed that one. The ball probably got up a little too high for him, and taken, it seems as though he took the shoulder of the bat and just ricochet out into the offside, and there is no run. He was going for that pull shot, and there's no man close in on the leg side. So the open space, no doubt Clacky is looking for that open space, and he could air the ball, except he mishook and get a boundary for it. And now he goes again to bowl to Prince. Short, and he's pulling that one. No man will stop this one. And it's going. Another short delivery there, and Prince pulls it away for 4. 4 more good runs there, Clacky.
I think he may not get more than 2 overs. First time I'm seeing him bowling, and I'm not impressed with what he's doing. He's a tall, heavy-set guy. He walks like Suleiman Ben. I really thought he was going to be a spinner, but he's bowling, just going and resting down the ball.
So the score now is on to 11, and then he goes now to bowl to Prince. Short, and Prince gets back, and he's playing that one out into the offside. The sweeper comes off of the boundary there in the extra cover region and restrict the batsman to 1. 1 more to the total, 12 for no loss. Prince now is on 10. That's 11, I think. 11. Prince is on 11. 10. 11 without loss, I beg your pardon. 11 without loss. Prince is on 10. And he goes now to bowl to Bradshaw. And Bradshaw is misplaying that one outside the off stump, missing, and the ball goes through to the wicketkeeper for no addition to the score. So Prince is on 10, Bradshaw is on 1, and the score is 11. Masters, in the second over, 11 for no loss. We haven't had any news about who won the toss or whatever, but in goes the bowler to bowl to Bradshaw. And Bradshaw is coming down, digging it out, and he's coming through for a single, which will take him on to 2, and the Masters now on to 12 for no loss after 2 overs.
Decent start. They can build on that. They have not been batting well for the matches that they have played, so they need to get a good score on the board, because those young men out there are no-nonsense players when they get into the wicket. But they're going to have sure that they have to bat properly, because this Revolution team do have a good bowling attack.
Yes, they do. And we see that Wright is going to continue, and he's going to bowl to Bradshaw. Bradshaw is on 2, and Prince is on 10. And he's playing that one and missing, playing and missing outside the off stump from Wright. Good delivery there coming through. And my advice to Bradshaw, if he can stay on the front foot. And he comes again. And he's going back, and he's cutting, and he's missing one more time. We have a short third man, cover point, a sweeper on the extra cover boundary, mid off short and long off. Outside the off stump, and he's flashing at that one outside, dabbing I should say, and he misses one more time, and the ball goes through to the wicketkeeper. So far, no run from this over. In comes right to bowl to Bradshaw, and Bradshaw is heaving that one. That one should go away for 4. that one should go if it's short, and he pulls it away between mid-wicket and mid-on, down to the boundary for 4. So Bradshaw is now on to 6, and the score is now on to 16. 16 for no loss in over number 2.
Nice shot indeed, utilizing the spacing, went over the top deliberately, picked up a boundary. They're going to have to ensure that they use the spaces wisely and get as much runs as possible during the power play.
And there, that one taking the edge, is coming down to the boundary. Will it get there? Yeah. Oh no, good running there. Good running. Good running. Good running there. And they get 2. And we'll wait to see if he took the edge. Yes. No signal. He touched the rope. Yes, he did.
Signal 4.
You touched the rope, man.
You touched the rope. You touched the rope.
Signal 4.
You touched the rope. You touched the rope. That's right. That's right.
But you should signal 4.
Eh?
That's signal 4?
Yeah.
At the end of over number 3, the score is
20.
20
from 3 overs. Good going here by the Masters. We have seen the Masters flounder quite a few of their games so far. And this one, they're off to a very good start. And opening here with Prince and the man Bradshaw. Bradshaw is on 12. Bradshaw is on 12 and Prince is on 10. 10 apiece. 10 apiece. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 10-10. So 20 without loss. As the bowler now into bowl to Prince. And Prince is bowled. Prince is going back and trying to force that one into the offside. Missed completely, and he was bowled neck and crop. Bowled neck and crop for 10.
I smile.
10.
As I said, Suleiman Ben Walk, the height of Joel Garner, and he bowled a Yorker.
Who is the bowler, Sambo? Yes, Prince playing So the Masters losing the first wicket with the score on 20. Prince being bowled, and we see Cali Rogers going out there now. Cali Rogers, an experienced batter from over the years, and no doubt he had an injury, and guess he'll be going now, and he'll be trying his best to see what he can do for the Masters here today. 20 for 1, the Masters. In this, we're into over number 4.
Name.
The bowler.
Who is the bowler? Name.
Yeah, so Joseph is the bowler who got that wicket there of Prince. Bowl neck and crop for 10. So the Masters in this over number 4, they are 20 for 1. The new batsman being Cali Rogers. And we know Cali is one of these experienced players, and we'll see if he can make any contribution here today. As Joseph now into bowl to Rogers. And Rogers is playing that one nicely into the onside. And well fielded there by the man at coming around to mid-wicket area. Fields well, and the batsman was able to cross a single. That's at Munson, well fielded there, coming to his right, and was able to stop only 1 run. So the score is on to 21. Masters 21 for 1. As Joseph will now be going into bowl to the man Bradshaw. Into Bradshaw, And that one is coming back and he's bowled him. He's bowled him. That ball swinging back and taking the leg stump. Yes, he's bowled a good delivery there. Going on the back foot. And no doubt, and he lost his leg stump there. I mentioned earlier, Clacky, that he's not picking up the ball well at all. Because when he should be on the front foot, he's going on the back foot. And this one, he should have been on the front foot, and he's going back, and the ball just shot through and took his leg stump out of the ground.
Well, it's the first time I've seen this guy doing something active. All I've seen him on the field, misfielding, dropping catches, but he's now bowling slow medium. And I don't know if it's medium, but he's tossing up the ball from a decent run with a Suleiman Ben walk and a Joel Garner height.
Yeah,
and
so
he carries the name Joseph.
So the Masters are now 21 for 2. 21 for 2. And we see the new batsman is Olivier. Oh, Simba. Yes, the Simba. Simba bowling.
2 beautiful Yorkers.
Beautiful. Yes, he should have been coming on the front foot, and he went on the back foot there, and the ball just eluded him and hit the leg stump. And the wicketkeeper was elated. No doubt, Clacky, as we said, Joseph, a stocky gentleman, goes in a little tip-top medium pace, and with the strong breeze, he's able to get the ball to drift in to the batters.
And right away with the introduction of Masimba into the strip, there's a deep mid-wicket and a long on.
Yes, because, Simba is a no-nonsense batter.
Reputable for going over the top.
Over the top, yes, he is. So the Masters, after a good start, losing 2 wickets for only 1 run, as Joseph now into bowl to Simba Bowen. And Bowen is coming forward, pushing it back. Just a short man, he's at short, mid-off, and there is no run. He feels well, and there is no run. 21 for 2, the Masters. In this, their knock against the Revolutionaries. As Joseph now moves away from us into bowl to Simba. Down the leg side, and that one is gone. That one is gone. That one is gone. That is gone. Going across, and Simba just going across and hitting that one for 6. So Simba is off the mark with a 6 and takes the score now on to 27. 27 for 2, the Masters.
Expect that from Bowen. To me, that was a gift. He waited on it, and he timed it sweetly by swiveling and pulling it into the backward square leg area.
Yes, very good shot indeed. And the field, as we said, is widespread for Simba. As Joseph moves away from us now into bowl to Simba Bowen. Outside the off stump, coming into him, and he's on the back foot and playing the ball back on the onside. The bowler himself fields. And at the end of the over, after 4 overs, the Masters are 27 for 2. And to take over from me is Sambu.
So we're going into over number 5. And it's going to be a change in bowling, it appears, number 7. Who will it be this time? We don't have Guka and
Jacob Pals.
Pauls. Yeah, we don't have Christopher today. Pauls is there. He's going to be taking up the attack from the southern end. He's going to be bowling to the left-handed Cali Rogers. Let's see the field setting. There's a man on the 3rd man boundary. It appears he's still going to have a slip. Short extra cover, square cover, wideish longer, wideish mid-off. And a movement of a man on the leg side. He's coming into straight mid-wicket. Short. Big leg. Happy to see him and Mancino out on the field. So they're making a change, bringing that man from short mid-wicket over into the short extra cover area as they put in a deep cover going towards the boundary. And so the 2 men out are long leg and deep cover. bowler had to stop because there's a bit of plastic picked up by the umpire, garbage bag on the field. In Jamaica they call them scandal bags. Here comes Pauls. He's normally one of the bowlers that they use more to the death. This time he is the first change bowler, and missed there by Cali Rogers, looking to guide it into the offside. So you've got a slip along that man down at the third man boundary, square cover, deep cover on the boundary, short extra cover, wideish mid off, wideish mid on, straight mid wicket, and we've got a man here on the 45, backward of square, short. Ali Rogers goes straight, and it goes straight to the boundary. That's the kind of thing you want to see, using the V. Nicely timed, no effort of a power, but putting it beautifully straight back.
Yes, it was a very good shot by Cali Rogers. He just came on the front foot and dispatched it into the boundary. Played very straight for 4 runs.
So the score advances to 31. Rogers is off the mark with 4. We have lost 2 batsmen on 10. Yeah, and here this one is played right back to Pauls, and there is no run. So the Masters batting first today, as they usually like to do, and they are off to 31. And we're into over number 5? All right, 31. So what score will they aim to get today? Ali Rogers pulls this one over the man on the... He seemed to be limping though. The young man seemed to be limping, but it was a good shot. Wide over the wideish mid-on, and it goes into the boundary. So one straight back to the right of the mid-on, and one to the left of the mid-on. 2 good shots.
Yes, you cannot bowl there to Cali. You will be punished. Every time that ball comes there, he will dispatch it to the boundary.
That young
and
man,
he's very good on the cut shot also.
That young man seemed to be favouring an injury though. To me, he had a more agile cricketer there that could have been turned into a catch. Yep. We have got umpires Mitchell and umpire Mitchell Morton and umpire Ralph Hodge. Umpire Ralph Hodge over at the presiding end at the moment. Nice shot there from Cali Rogers, but unable to get it past the man at that square cover region. He looked to guide it through the offside, but went straight to the fielder along the ground, and there is no run. Yep. So Hodge and Viglet is here. Jacob Pearls comes in from the southern end, jumps past the umpire, missed there by Rogers, looking to play that guided shot once again. Ball kept a little low. It's the end of the 5th over, and the score remains on 31. 35. Oh, we had that for 35.
Yes, it's a very good going here by the Masters team. We see Cali playing 2 very good strokes here, and if you bowl him there, you will be punished. So we are looking at a score of 130, 140 at the rate they are going.
Yes. Let's hope. Let's hope, because teams seem to get good starts and then fall away. Right, it's the final over of the power play coming up, and it will be bowled by, it looks like, is that the left armer, Hughes? Left armer Hughes. Yes. Oh, Oliver Walker. And so Hughes is not on the field then. Okay. Who's that down in the deep area there though? So Walker, Oliver Walker. So Carlisle is not here today.
Yeah.
So no slip, there's a short third, backward point, extra cover, wideish mid off. So right arm, spin, brings Bowen forward. Bratcher's gone, and the other batsman has gone. So Prince, it's both for 10. Onto the back foot. Bowen been kept quiet here by the off spinner. In Walker. It goes away from us, passes umpire Michi. Onto the back foot. Did not utilize. That was a short ball that should have been played square, but he tried to pull it. I don't understand why our batsmen don't try to play the proper shot into the proper area. Got it back to the bowler who fielded. He's onto the back foot now, and plays and misses. Unable to play a back foot shot through the offside. Will he be able to do one or change? Let's see. Onto the back foot, and he's gone! Unable to play a back foot shot to the offside. Gets a ball short and spinning in, and he played it straight back to the bowler.
Yes, it was a very soft dismissal.
But he's not an offside player.
Very soft indeed, Clarkson. That is like a lollipop, chicken feed.
Yeah. Now, if he was a proper cricketer, he could have opened the face of that bat and placed it through the offside. But because he is more an onside player, bottom hand player, he had no alternative when he got that ball. It was short, but spinning in, it went on to him faster than he expected. All he could do was put it back to the ball. So Oliver is going to go to Oliver.
The Masters are making a meal out of it now.
So they now make it out to a decent start and then falters. They've already faltered. 3 wickets gone. We have a 35 for 3. Right-handed Olivier comes in, takes his guard from umpire Morton, and Oliver Walker will be bowling to Desmond Olivier. So Walker goes into bowl to Olivier. Flight a delivery. This time he comes forward and turns it into the onside. That's a cricket shot. Coming forward and rolling the wrist over, which Bowen was unable to do. It's the end of the 6th over. It's the end of the power play. They're 36 for 3. The Masters. You still think they'll be able to make 120?
Yes, well, they're still batting in the dugout here. I believe that they could still make 120 runs. You see, but this is what we don't see in West Indies cricket. Turning over of the strike, ones and twos. Everybody want to hit the ball in the boundary for 4, which is their downfall.
That is why Bowen was caught flat-footed, and he's not an offside player. From what I've seen of him in the matches that I've seen of him, he comes straight over onto the onside, plays a lot of bottom-hand shots, going hard. Yep. So Gukaran comes in, he replaces Pauls from the southern end. And he has been bowling well all the matches that he's played thus far. No slip, backward point. It's a short third man. Short extra cover, man deep on the cover boundary. Comes in onto the short delivery, punches off the back foot. There's Olivier, brings the man under, and they should have gotten 2 runs. But Callian unable to turn around to get that second one. There was a fumble from the fielder down there on the cover boundary. Making a change. Ensuring they take the young man out of the area that is going to put him short straight in front so that he does less work. Hopefully. Here comes Hooker and short ball. Wide delivery. And the score's gone on to 37 for 3? 38 for 3. Wide, single. Bukaran. Right arm spinner. Flattish delivery. Driving nicely. Here Cali Rogers as he hobbles down to get another single, and the score moves on to 38 for 3. 39 for 3 in over number 7. Again, the fielding changes are made to accommodate the right and left hand combination. Buchanan comes in and he misses that there, Olivier. Buchanan has a fast time action.
He's a very good spinner indeed.
He's played nicely by Olivier over into the cover region, brings it on off the cover boundary, and there's another single had. So we've gone on to 39 in over number 7.
40.
Okay. Picking up the singles, yes. Kali was hit 2 boundaries already. Receives on, it goes over the top into the vacant area, brings the man off of the mid-wicket boundary, and there is 1 run. Kali is favoring an injury, it appears. He just hobbled down there. That could have been easily have been 2 runs. So 42 it is for 3. In comes Gukuran. Flattish delivery, going into that vacant position again, brings the man to his right off of the cover boundary. This time they get 2. Another bubble in the field, and they picked up the second one, recognizing that the fielder did bubble one before, and he bubbled it again, and so they got 2. So 44 it is at the end of 7, losing 44. Bradshaw for 10. Prince for 10. Boyan for what? 3? 6. Boyan for 6.
Well, it's easy going here by the Masters. Still scoring reasonable at 6.04 runs and over. Still could get it to 120, 123.
Got to take some good big overs here in the middle. That is where most teams fall away when it comes to limited overs cricket. So it's 1-1 behind us here, the 2 top clubs in St. Martin and Anguilla vying against each other at the Raymond A. Gishad Technical Center. Oliver will be bowling to the left-handed Kali, making some further adjustments to the field. So what's the field placing like now? No slip. There's our third man short, square cover, extra cover, a man in a very short mid-off area, and a man, and it goes there. Has he taken it? No. Oh, the infamous man dropping it again. Sam has put it down. The field setting was there for that shot, to force him to go through over the top. So you had 2 men, one just to the right of the bowler and the short extra cover. Rogers drove it straight into the hand of Sam, and he put it down.
Yes, he dropped that catch. He leaned forward, and I don't know why he didn't hold on.
Olivier cutting and missing. It's a wide delivery, signaled by the umpire Michi, and 1. Cali Rogers was dropped. Yeah. This one played nicely by Olivier into the onside, bring the man off the long on boundary. He collects cleanly and sends the ball back in. Single to Olivier. So it is the Masters who are batting. We're not sure who won the toss, Sam.
I'm not sure.
We're not sure who won the toss, but they are batting. And the Revolution guys are in the field. Allow that one to go through. That is Rogers, the left armer, and there is no run. So Oliver goes in the ball to the left-handed Cali on the pads. Cali tucks it into the onside, looking for a quick single. He's not too good at taking them. With a sick leg, it would have been in trouble. Bales of trouble he would have been in. It went straight through there to the fielder, and there is no run. Shot like a delivery comes off of the outer portion of the bat as he hobbles down. He can get two if he moves well. I feel sorry for my friend Cali Rogers. He's making the effort. He's doing it in pain, and so that's a big sacrifice.
Yes, but sometimes you want to commit the suicide run. that is not there. How much balls?
That's the over. He had a wide. He had a wide. 5.
Yeah, it's okay, go ahead.
1. Yeah. Tony, you're digging your head down here too much. Put on that. He's supposed to be looking up and down. He's supposed to be looking up and down, Tony. Yes, yes.
Offside wide.
Cali looking to advance. The bowler gives him a nice little warning. That's our Olivier. Plays into the onside. It's running away to the boundary. Will the man pick it up? Yes, he does. And so they've picked up 2 runs. 51 it is at the end of over number 8. Is it 8 or 9? 8.
Yes, they're still scoring at a very healthy run rate. They're still scoring over 6. And it will put them about 125, 126 in the region there. You see, as we all say, runs on the board are always runs on the board. And if you keep ticking over, it will be runs.
Yes. Well, let's see how far they'll be able to take this one. Into the middle overs as they're described. Over number 9 coming up. Buchanan tossing the ball from hand to hand. Comes in the ball to the right-handed Olivier. It's up and he's driving and missing. Here comes Buchanan from the southern end. Passes umpire Hodge. The ball to Olivier. And Olivier onto the back foot looking to cut. There's no way close that. He's not lining up the ball properly. He just is standing in his guard where his right foot is, sticking the left foot down and trying to cut a ball that's outside the off stump, not getting close to the ball. This time this ball is brought closer to him by the bowler and he tucks it into the onside. The bowler feeling well to his own bowling, running across and picking it up in front of Muncie Hodge. Here comes Buchanan. Into ball to the right-handed Olivier is onto the back foot again. This time coming off the inner portion of the bat. He's stretching to play these shots. He's not moving to the ball, and it's a bye.
You see, he is standing on the onside of the ball and trying to go through the covers.
Just where his batting stance is, he's trying to play the shot from there. Into the air, over the head of Morton Hodge, but finds long off. That was to the left-hander. Cali Rogers picks up another run. It's a left-hand, right-hand combination. But Buchanan is making these guys work. So you want something, you got to work for it. Here he comes, flatter delivery. And this time, he is pulling, Comes off of the body, is it, or after the bat? He's hustling, Olivier. Good running indeed. Signal leg bites.
So now we see the urgency of Cali and Desmond Olivier turning a 1 into a 2. Well, when the ball goes to Joseph, it's 2. It's 2.
But good hustling there, good thinking there by Olivier, capitalizing upon realizing who the fielder was, and he ensured that he doubled up quickly. 55 for 3 from 9 overs. They're going over number 10, and Oliver will be bowling to the left-handed Cali Rogers. Goes away from us, passes umpire Mitchell Morton, lighted delivery. Rogers getting under it and just easing it into the onside, into the mid-wicket region, and here is another 4 to be added to the. So it's 59. After the end of the over, the signal comes from the umpire that they'll take that break.
Yes, that was a beautiful shot by Cali once again. That's going over the infield and into the boundary for 4 runs. He plays that shot very well. And if you keep bowling him here, he will do the same thing.
Brought in the fielder off the long on boundary. And goes Oliver. That. A flighted delivery. That's the cry from the fielders and the bowler. Rogers running on it. Seems to have gotten an edge. Edge onto the pad, and so he gets another run. The score on what, 60? 60 for 3 in over number 10. Still going at your rate of 6 per over.
6 per over.
Looking to get wickets here. The Revolutions, that's a sharp ball there. A gift. Oh my goodness. A gift which should have been put away. It was played into the air, straight mid-wicket. It went straight into his hand and out. A gift that could have brought a wicket.
Yes.
But a gift that should have gone over the boundary.
Yeah, but the Revolution team, they need catching practice. Here, they are doing very bad in catching here this afternoon.
In goes Oliver. This time all along the ground. Cali plays it and hustles a single. Another run has been had. So we are 63, 64, 62. In over number 10, Oliver goes into ball to the right-handed Olivier. And this time, a huge appeal, running in relation. He played it on. He was clean bowled.
You see, because he's on the onside of the ball, here trying to cut outside the off-stump. Legs and hands are not in the same direction.
But his feet are planted. He's not moving to the ball. You can't play shots with planted feet. Not like that.
The next batsman will be Holford Brown.
Looks like a security officer.
Yeah, Holford Brown.
That's his name?
Yeah.
And a big cricket name, and David Holford cricket name. Oh, I'm going to mess with his head.
You see, Clarks, you cannot stay on the onside of the ball and try to go to the offside. You need some footworks.
Thank you. You have to move towards the line.
And the pitch of that ball.
Thank you. But his 2 feet are planted and it's played. Just play in the hands. What do you expect?
And I also told them that the closer you are to the ball, the better you can play.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I was talking to Keithstone where players today don't move their feet. You got to move the feet. You got to learn to dance. Get to the pitch of the ball, kill the spin. Get to the pitch of the ball, drive it. Whether on, off, or get to the pitch of the ball. If it's not there, come back and go cut.
You see, when you look at the good players, Lara, Chandrapur, although his stance was very ugly, but he get into position very quickly and played very well. And there is someone playing off the front foot. A good cutter of the ball, Lawrence Rowe. Good cutters of that ball. Because their footwork was very good. Chris Gale, not much footwork, but
he had the stride.
He had the stride.
And there are times he gave a little chip.
Yes.
But other than that, grounded feet as well.
And cut you. And cut you very hard for four.
Yes. Cut and pull. He swiveled on that back foot. His back foot pull was always exemplary. You know, a joy to watch. And outside the off stump, he will put you away with the power.
One of the great Australians, Matthew Hayden,
yep,
was very good on that.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And you know, that brought Lara back to play, didn't it? Hayden made 380. Lara said he did not come to go for the record. He fooled who he wanted to fool, but he wouldn't fool Frankie. against his same opposition on the same grounds. Right there at the ARG. Yes, but not sent. Not sent. Oh, there are things that throw umpires off. How is that? That's the cry.
Given.
And it's given.
Yeah, that's out in my vantage point of view. That's plumb out.
Fast delivery.
Beautiful ball by Walker.
Yes, my good friend Halford Brown. You're on your way. Plum in front. Halford is still indicating where he was. Halford, you'll get a red card. Oh.
You see, he was on the back foot. He was not playing forward, he was on the back foot.
He indicated that. He indicated that. I didn't realize that the umpire realized that. Who's this going out? Charlie Hodge? Come on, Alfred! Get up. You're going to get a red card. He's arguing with the umpire.
You don't argue with the umpire, you just get out of the field.
Charlie Hodge gone in. Yes, he played in the last match. Got a few runs, and Halford is bellowing.
Still about their cussing.
He's bellowing. Bellowing to the crowd and to his teammates.
Going down the leg side. Plum, right in front.
Oh, my goodness. And if it connected the two pads, he was dead. He was dead. That's the end of the 10th over, 10th over?
10th. 60 how much? 62. 6.2 runs and over. 6.2 runs and over. Clarkson, they're still scoring at 6.
It sounds like that.
Yeah, 10 over 6.2.
But they are making parades to and from their holdout, right?
Who is the bowler now?
It's going to be... It's a change in bowling. From the southern end. Right arm spinner around the wicket. Drives into the offside square cover fields in Sam, and there is no one. The left-handed Cali Rogers is facing.
We need the binoculars.
It looks like Charlie's son. Doesn't he play for that team? Yes, Damani Hodge. So he'll get a chance to get Bold Daddy down. In comes the Damani Hodge. Close it, nice play played by Cali. He hobbles down for one. Can he come to? Charlie is even running quicker than him. And now here is the chance for the Damani to bowl to Daddy. Yes.
You see, but after this ball, I will say it.
change in the field. They are plugging the offside field. It's a 5-4 field. Yes.
Kit, we still have another aircraft. This is our 26 aircraft.
Charlie looking to tuck this one off the body. We can keep her doing a good job by running around to retrieve it. And there is no run.
It's passing.
Right. So Damani Hodge from the southern end. Into bowl to Charlie Hodge. Like a delivery. Oh, I think he wanted his daddy to get off the mark. So daddy, I won't get you for a duck. I'll give you a run. Charlie tucked that one into the onside. Brought long on into play. And he has had a run. The score has gone on to 64. 64 for 5.
But Charlie still has good footworks.
And this one is Kyle. Will it be taken this time? Oh, another drop catch. I thought the bowler would have gone for it himself. Well. That's what, the fourth catch gone down?
Number 4.
This is not good for the Revolution. It is not good for the Revolution. Okay, Damani, get the wicket now. He's going to bowl to Daddy Charlie. Son Damani, bowl to Daddy Charlie. Like a delivery. On. It's a foolish delivery, comes off of the outer portion of the bat, finds the man there at short third. And it's the end of the over, so Charlie has got 2 under his belt, getting 2 full tosses from his son.
You see, what I was saying in the West Indies match, Ashwin is the only bowler to out father and son.
Yes?
Yes, he bowled Chandrapal years ago.
Okay.
And now he bowled Chandra and Chandrapal. He's the only bowler to do that in the history of cricket.
Okay.
Out father and son.
Yes, all right.
Kid coming in.
Yes, so. Did you comment?
Well, I'm just making way for the veteran.
You
Okay.
comment.
Okay. Well, Keithstone-Greaves have joined me once again here at the microphone. Let me say good afternoon once more, Kid.
Yes, good afternoon. It's 66, Tony. 66. As Walker goes in and bowls to Charlie Hodge, and Charlie comes onto the front foot. Good to see the old veteran out there in the middle.
Still have good cricket shots.
Oh, yes. Can't take that away from him, man. That's a gem. 66 for the loss of 5, and we're in the start of over number 12. This one, Charlie swings through the mid-wicket gap. This will go all the way for 4 runs. Just coming onto the front foot and swinging this powerfully through the mid-wicket gap for 4 runs to Charlie Hart. Charlie goes to 6 now. Yeah. And it's 70 now. 70 for the loss of 5.
Yes, that was a wonderful stroke here by Charlie. He launched into it and dispatched it into the boundary for 4 runs.
Charlie is on 6. Oliver Walker, 2 wickets under his belt. Right arm over the wicket into Charlie. Charlie swings this one into the onside to Forder Square. Not timing that. Missed out on a boundary there, I thought. That one should have been sailing over deep backward square. So 70 for the loss of 5. In over number 12 of 20. The Masters batting first here against the Revolution. Charlie comes onto the front foot and pats this one down in front of him on the onside, and there is no run. Sam Connor comes in from mid-wicket, straightish mid-wicket, and there is no run. On that backward point, there's a cover, extra cover, mid-on. Charlie again coming onto the front foot. Plays the ball back up on the onside. On the onside is a mid-on, straightish mid-wicket. Man at just to the right of the square leg umpire. Short fine. Deep mid-wicket. Oliver Walker faster, flatter one, and Charlie pushes it and calls for a run. Gully Rogers having some issues with that leg. Charlie gets his 7th run. It's 71 now. 71 for the loss of 5 wickets to Masters here against the Revolution Cricket Club. So 12 overs completed and 72 or 71? 71 runs scored.
Yes, Charlie still has good cricket strokes. By looking at him here, he's a front foot player. He likes coming onto the front foot. Some over there.
So 71.
Still just about 6 runs per over. 12 overs, 71, 6, 72.
So it's going to be Damani Hodge bowling to his dad, Charlie Hodge. Right arm off breaks. Charlie goes down and just flat bats this one back to the bowler. Stretching a long way towards the offside. Look rather ungainly. Legs towards leg and the bat way outside the off stump. Here he is now. And this one is looped up and he swings this powerfully out to the man racing off the wide long on boundary. And just a single to Charlie. Charlie goes to what? 7 or 8 now? And it's 73 for the loss of 5, the Masters. Scoreline behind us. 72? 72, I've been corrected. So it's Damani now bowling to Kali. Kali hits this one high over that mid-wicket area, wide mid-wicket. This will go close to the boundary, but Jacob Pauls has it under control. And they only take a single. That should have been 2 runs, but Kali has a leg injury. So he's favoring that left leg of his. He's had that injury for some time. 73 now. 73 for the loss of 5. We're in over number 12 of 20, so quite a few overs left. Not too sure about how much batting is left though, Sambo. In the Masters camp.
Still some to come.
Here is Damani Hodge now into Charlie Hodge, his father, and he comes down and the keeper doesn't take it. Mis-stumping here. Ball goes behind the keeper. We'll have to, whether or not he got an edge, we'll look. Umpire Hodge doesn't signal, so he in fact got an edge, so a chance. Charlie Hodge is still there, batting with Kali Rogers as Damani comes in now and bows to Kali. Kali slaps this into the offside field. There's a man on a deep cover boundary, sweeping, and he starts to run and then walks the rest into the other end. 75 it is for the loss of 5. Coming to the end of over number 12. Charlie Hodge tops away at the crease. Charlie's ball, clean ball, playing right across one that was straight down that center stump, looking to hoist it high over mid-wicket, missed it completely. He's totally disgusted with himself. If you know Charlie, playing right across that Sambo and losing his leg stump.
Well, in this over, the son had the better part of the father here by bowling him leg stump, and Charlie goes for 12?
12, yes.
12, yes.
9. So Charlie is out for 9. Bowl Debani, his son.
The new batsman is...
So one can well imagine the talk later on this after the match and when they get home. He may not get any supper. He may not get any dinner this evening. He might have to pay. So who's the new man going out there now? I'm not number 22 on the back of his jersey. Not sure. We have a listing there. Is that Minute? Not too sure. 73 though. 75. I'm without my pen. I seem to have has left me here, so I'm scrambling here to keep my notes. So it's gonna be Olive. Is this Walker? No, there's a change in bowling at this the top end. That's the other Gukorang. This one is Mark and Chris. This one is pushed into the offside. I think it's Mark who's coming around from this end. Chris bowls. Chris is the left armer. Yeah. So this is actually Mark. This one is pulled away out to mid wicket by Carly Rogers ambles through for one. He has this foot injury. 76? 76 for the loss of 6. So Bob is the new batter. So Bob is the new batsman. He's on strike now and he'll be facing up to Gukaram. As he comes in now and bows this one to Bob, and Bob comes onto the front foot. Pushes the ball back up along on the onside, and there is no run. Bob, a very popular name in the Windward Islands, particularly so St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Here's Gukaram once more. Right arm over the wicket from the commentary box end. Bowls this one to Bob. Bob pushes it into the offside field, and there is no run. Score is kept on 76. Carly Rogers has got what? Close to 28. Carly is 28. This one is played behind the keeper. The man coming in very quickly there from the onside prevents a run. So from the look of things, still 1-1 in that football game. The two teams, the champion team of Anguilla and champion team from St. Martin. Anguilla just scored, Frank is just indicating to me. This one is played into the offside. Bob wants a single, it's not there. Goes to Ashon in the covers, short extra. And there is no run. So 13 overs completed now. 76 for the loss of 6 the Masters here against the Revolution.
Yeah, a setback here for the Masters. Not getting to score as freely as they would like. Some tight bowling here also from the Revolutionaries. But Kali is still out there. He has a slight injury, but he's still plodding along and doing a very good job here for the Masters. 76 for 6.
Yes.
And another 7 overs, Keith.
That's right.
Another
over
7 overs.
14 coming up here now.
So another 6 overs, and we look for 36. So we can, if we can get another 50 runs or so, that would be a plus for the Masters.
So Kali is still there. He's got 28. Faces up now to Damani Hodge. This one, Kali swings this one. Where's that gone? Down to back of the square. The man races off the deep mid-wicket boundary. And Kali gets another run. So Kali is 29, Kali Rogers, 77 now for the loss of 6, the Masters. This is over number 14 in progress. It's been bowled by Damani Hodge from the Central Polyclinic end. This is the southern end of the ground. Lost the sunshine momentarily here. Damani Hodge, right arm off spinner. From the far end, he's in now and bows to Bob, and Bob swings at this one, misses the bat, the pads, goes past the keeper down to fine leg. They're coming back for 2. We'll have to wait and see whether he got a nick. Signal coming by way of byes from umpire Hodge. It's gone now to 79. 79 for 6 is the score. Bob is there to score. Here is Damani Hodge once more as he prepares to bowl. Far end of the ground. We understand Anguilla's gone up. Goal number 2. This one is pushed into the offside. No run taken. Played easily into the offside. Jacob Pauls comes in from short extra. Cover to field, and there is no run. Quite cool now. Nice conditions here at the ground. Ronald Webster Park as Hodge comes in, bowls to Bob and bowl him. That one spun and bounced. That one pitching outside off and spun back viciously, sharply. And it knocked the Midland leg stumps back. So another wicket goes down. Bob hasn't troubled our scorer, Tony Fleming, here in the box. He's gone without scoring. And it's 79 for the loss of 7.
He has a good delivery there, that ball coming back. And also, Keith, Bob was on the back foot and trying to cut instead of going forward. And that ball came back viciously.
Yep, certainly that one spun quite sharply. Middle leg stumps. We see a new man going out. Who is this now? We're still trying to put number 18 on his back, but we still don't know. So Damani Hodge getting his 2nd wicket, and it's 79. 79.
Masters had a very good start. losing the first wicket when the score was 20, second 21. And then we had a good little partnership between number 3 and number 4, taking the score up to 62, and then the Masters just fading away, as we would say. But Carly Rogers is still there, and we know that he can hit the ball. And with the remaining overs, he's going to go and see how many runs he can get, Keith.
So 79 for 7 is the score. The Masters here against the Revolution Cricket Club. It's the Hodge with 2 wickets under his belt, bowling from the southern end of the ground. The new batter will get the name for you in just a while. He's a right-handed batter, broad-shouldered, short, stocky. Takes guard from umpire Ralph Hodge. As the Hodge comes in now and bowls to him, he turns this one into the onside, wants a single, but he's sent back by Carly Rogers. Rogers has got how many, Kelsey?
29.
So Carly Rogers has batted well. Has an injury, has a leg injury, which has hampered his running between wickets. The Hodge in over number 14. And now to the new batter. This one comes off the edge, comes down to third man. Vigliff Gums has it under control. They're coming back for the second. This could be dangerous. The throw comes into the keeper's end, and in fact, they make it through. 2 more runs. 81 now for the loss of 7. So the new man, we are still trying to get his name. He's got 2. And at the end of 14, the Masters are 81 for the loss of 7, Kelsey.
A very good over there from the Hodge, getting the wicket there of Bob. And the new batter, as we try to get his name. And no doubt, Carly, well, the new batter, Carly will be taking the strike. And no doubt, this is over number 15. And Carly, I believe, is going to see how many runs he can score from the remaining overs. Because you have 7 wickets down, and it's only 81 runs on the board.
So Williams is the new batter. That has been confirmed for us. So the new batter is Williams. So Williams and Carly Hodge.
Carly Rogers. Yeah,
Mitchell Williams. So Mitchell Williams is the new batter. This one to Carly, takes him on the pad outside the line of the leg stump and appeal. Bukarang, the bowler, bowling from the commentary box here.
That one clearly down the leg side, Keith, and moving further away. Wicketkeeper was down the leg side already.
So Williams has 2, Carly 29. Carly drives at this one, carried right up to him. He's hitting the ball back up along the pitch to the bowler. And there is no run. The score is kept on 81. 81 for the loss of 7. This is over number 15 being bowled by Gukrai. Goes in, bowls this one short, and Carly goes back and again trying to make some space through the offside field. Gets it out to Sam Connor. Short extra cover, and there is no run. So the Revolution Cricket Club really having things going all their way here. 81 for 7, the Masters. Over number 15, Carly swings this one. What a brilliant bit of work there by the man, Lawrence Joseph, who's had so much trouble in the field in the previous matches. Got some wickets today, and that certainly would have buoyed his confidence. Very well stopped there by him, and swung down to backward square short, and he got onto it in a flash. Carly reaching out and driving again down to the man at short backward square. Again to Joseph, who feels well, moving smartly to his left. So you see what a couple of wickets can do, Frankie.
Yes.
Very impressive feeling here by Joseph. Yes, Gukara now into Carly, and Carly almost chops this one onto the off stump, goes past the wicket keeper for a run. Almost chopping that one on. Carly goes to 30, and it's 82 for the loss of 7 at the end of over number 50. So just a solitary run coming in that over.
Yes, a very good over there from Gokaran. That's the 1 run. And that last delivery there, Carly almost chopped it on. But we saw 3 deliveries in a row. And they were very good shots and well fielded by the man Joseph. And as you mentioned there, Keith, getting 2 wickets, and because all along he had his bad luck in the first few matches. But it seems as though today is his day.
Well, he got a lot of sticks from us, so he's making amends today and doing well. And those 2 wickets has certainly he looks a different player altogether.
Altogether, yes.
Look at even his movement in the field. He's a lot sharper. He's moving smoothly. He's swinging his arms now, loosening up, staying fit, staying alert, which is good. Over number 16 is about to start. It's been bowled by Damani Hodge. Kali Rogers is the batter. Kali has got 30. As Damani comes into Kali, and Kali swings this one out to mid-wicket. There's a man running for all his worth to his right. He'll stop it just inside the rope, and they come back easily for 2 runs. 32 now to Kali Rogers. 84 is the score of the Masters for the loss of 7 in the start of the 16th over. So it's going to be Damani Hodge once more, and he'll be bowling again to Kali Rogers. This one loops up, and Kali swings this one through the mid-wicket gap. This will go into the rope. I think this time that's 4 runs. Taking it on the full and swinging it through that open space. Lots of open space in the onside. Kali Rogers goes now to 36, and the Masters on with that boundary now to 88. 88 for 7. Making that into a full toss. Coming onto the front foot and looking at all the open spaces. And just picked his spot. Hit it very hard, Kali Rogers. And he's just bending over now in some discomfort with that leg injury. I think it's either his ankle or his knee. That's been bothering him for some time. He's had that injury for some time. Here's the Damani Hodge into Kali. Kali goes forward, finds it's not there, stabs it down to short. Third man, Joseph, comes into play once more. Not quick enough to prevent the single. And Kali goes to picks up run number 37. 89 is the score for the loss of 7 in this over number 16. Hodge once more. Bowling now to Williams. Williams attempts to turn it into the onside. Takes it on the body. Ball just ricochets in front of him on the offside, and there is no run. So there's no slip. There's a man at backward point. Sweep on the deep extra cover boundary. Short extra cover. Mid off. Long on. One right back at mid wicket. Mid on. Man in the square. This one he goes back looking to dab it through the offside field down backward of square. Misses the ball taken behind by the keeper. Good delivery there by young Damani Hodge. Got some bounce and some turn. So we've seen some spin today. Spinner's really doing the bulk of the work. Here he is now. This one loops up and is turned nicely. But straight to Sam Connor at square leg. And there is no run. 16 overs completed. 89 runs scored Celtic for the loss of 7. The Masters here against the Revolution Cricket Club.
Yes, a very good over there for the Masters, getting some 7 runs. It's now, 89? And as I said earlier, that with Rogers out there, Rogers is going to try to push as much as he can in these last few overs, because we have only 2 more batters left, because we already have 7 wickets down.
So, will we see a change in bowling at this? Yes, it seems as though Rolando Wright has been changed to this top end. Yes, Wright, the left arm. Beg your pardon, the left arm spinner is coming on at the commentary box end. Wright, who bowled earlier. In fact, he started from the south, and now he's been reintroduced at the northern commentary box end. And he'll be bowling to Kali Rogers. Rogers has 37. Mitchell Williams is with him. He's got 2, and it's 89 for the loss of 7. We've had 16 overs bowled, and we're about to see the start of over number 17. So there's a man going on the 45. There's a man going at backward point. Sweep on the deep cover boundary. Long off, long on. Straightish mid-wicket. Man right out on the backward square boundary. There's a deep mid-wicket as well. This one is short, and Kali goes back and steers it down to backward of square on the offside. Should get a couple if they want it. No, but Kali isn't interested. Just content in taking a single. Kali goes to 38 now, and it's 90. 90 for the loss of 7 in the 17th over. It's been bowled by Rolando Wright, bowling in his cap. Number 12 on the back of his jersey. Greyish jersey being used, grey top and black trousers. Been used by the Revolution Cricket Club, led by Ashawn Hodge, who's coming in at backward point. The offside field. Long off, long on, as right goes in and the man drives at this one, and it peels down to the man at short third man. No run, could be taken, the ball traveling very quickly. 2 to Williams, 38 to Cali Rogers, 90 for the loss of 7, over number 17. Round the wicket goes right, and this one is driven back up along the pitch to the bowler, and there is no run. Orlando right, left arm, goes in once more, bowling around the wicket to the batter who hits this one in the air. There's a man coming in, but he stops. That should have been a catch. Somehow he misjudged it. Started out coming in, then stopped. Ball was lofted in the air for some time. Williams goes to 3 now with that single. 91 it is for 7.
Yes, he should have made a catch of that, Keith. He judged.
That was Vigliff.
Yeah.
Comes.
Yes, judged very, very bad. His judgment was very bad there.
Yeah, had he picked, he should have really made a better attempt at making a catch. Could have taken that. Here is the right now, and this one, Cali drives, and it's almost taken by right, but goes past his hand, was struck powerfully back to the bowler right, on his right side, right, got his hand out, but the ball just flashed past him, and another run for Cali Rogers. Cali is 39, and it's 92 now, 92 for 7, the Masters. Orlando right once more, goes in, bows this one short, and Williams goes back and stabs it into the offside. Picked up by Ashan Hodge at point. The end of over number 17, the score is 92 for the loss of 7, the Masters, with Cali Rogers on 39 and Williams on 3.
A good over there, very good over indeed there from Wright. Just giving away 2 runs, as we would say, but he should have had a wicket in this over, because the first one there, coming down to the man at wide long off, and the man stood up and took it on first bounce, and then driving one straight back at the bowler, he just hit his hand, and they were able to get a single. So all in all, the Masters, they are plodding along, 92 for 7, and this is over number 17.
So number 18 is about to come up now, and it will be bowled by Lawrence Joseph. So Lawrence Joseph back into the attack. 2 wickets under his belt. Bowled pretty well in his opening spell. Sent down 2 fiery, quick Yorker length deliveries, and got his wicket. So he's about to come in now from the far end, the Central Polyclinic end. He comes in, bowls short, and Cali goes back and tugs this into the onside. Gets himself a run as the man from short mid-wicket overruns the ball, and it's picked up by the man at wide long on. And 1 more to Cali. So Cali's into the 40s. He's 40 now, and it's 93. It brings the right-handed batter in Mitchell Williams on 3 into strike. So there's no slip, no third man. There's a man at backward point. A man on a deep extra cover boundary. This one is carried up and is driven, but stays right almost in the block, just behind the batter, looking to hit it through the covers. Took it very low down on the bat, and you can hear Ashan Hodge encouraging his team to, let's go guys, let's go, let's get things wrapped up here. 93 for the loss of 7, the Masters. This is over number 18 in progress. It's been bowled by Lawrence Joseph. Slow medium. This one is a good delivery, and he stays it down to third man. Vigliff has some running to do from backward point. Gets to throw into the keeper. And a single for Williams. Takes him to 4, and the score to 94 for 7. Cali Rogers, who's on 40. Left-handed batter. Number 7 on the back of his jersey. In his orange and blue top and orange trousers, as he looks up and sees Joseph coming in from that far end. Into Cali. Cali swings this one to over that mid-wicket area. That's going close to the boundary. Almost set for 4, but there's a man posted deep, and Cali is coming back for his second run. So Cali gets 2, goes to 42, and it's 96. 96 for the loss of 7. Cali Rogers holding things together here for the Masters, despite and in spite of his injury to his, what seems like his left leg. He's certainly favoring that left leg. not been able, that has certainly hampered his running between the wicket. This one from Joseph is driven high over that out to that mid wicket. The catch is brilliantly taken by the man on that deep mid wicket boundary, just diving forward. That looked like Oliver Walker. Walker just throwing himself forward, coming in and taking the catch. So Cali Rogers goes for a well played 42, and it's now 96 for the loss of 8 to Renford Kelsey.
Yes, a very good catch indeed. As mentioned earlier, that at this point, we know that the batters, they're going to go at the bowling because you're coming to the end of the innings. But it was a very, very decent knock from Cali there, in spite of his injury, getting some 42 runs. And setting back the Masters, they're 96 for
96
for 8. Good little partnership of some 17 runs between Williams and Cali Rogers. So it's 96 for 8. Don't know if the Masters could reach 100, and the new batter is going down, and we'll get his name for you. So there you have it, Keith, that Joseph coming back and getting another wicket.
So Joseph 3 wickets under his belt now. So he must be really cock a hoop, as we say. New batter will get the name for you. The score is 96 for the loss of 8, the Masters. This is over number 18. So 2 to come after this one. 2 overs left. Minute. So Minute is the new batter. Minute going out to partner Williams. Williams has got 4. Minute.
And also I believe, Keith, that the batters, I think they forget the rules.
Yes.
Yeah, if the catch is taken, whether you cross or not.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You'll have to, the new batter will have to face.
That's right. So Minute looks around. He's a left-handed batter. Sees a man at square leg, backward square, short backward square. Mid-wicket right out of the boundary. Here is Joseph into Millett. And Millett turns this one into the onside, wants a run. Viglet gets the throw into the keeper very quickly. It's the end of over number 18. So after 18 overs bowled to the Masters by the Revolution, the Masters are 96 for the loss of 8. Minute is yet to score, and with him Mitchell Williams has got 4. Cali Rogers out moments ago for a well-played 42. 3 wickets for Joseph. He's been the most successful bowler for the Revolution Cricket Club today.
Walker also taking 3.
And Walker took 3 as well. Yes.
And also, Keith, 2 overs to go. This is over number 19 coming up, the penultimate over. And Williams and Minute, I guess they'll just have to try and push the score along, see if he can get over the 100 mark. But all in all, the Masters faded away, but it's the game of cricket. Anything happens in the game of cricket.
It's going to be Rolando Wright, and he'll be bowling to Mitchell Williams. 4 to Williams, Minute yet to score. 96 for the loss of 8. This is over number 19 about to start. So the first delivery of over number 19. It's Rolando Wright around the wicket. This one goes past the bat of the batter in Williams and into the gloves of the keeper. Looking to stare it down to backward of square in the offside. Here is Rolando Wright, doesn't bowl. Dead ball signaled by the umpire, Mitchell Morton. Signal acknowledged by our scorer, Tony Fleming, here in the box. 96 for 8. Wright around the wicket, goes in, bowls to Williams, who goes back and stays it down to short. Third man throw comes into the keeper's end. There's a quiet appeal of umpire Hodge, who comes in to do the repairs. He's been assisted by the keeper indicating, umps, you don't have to come in, I'll do it. So the score is now 97, inching so close, ever closer to the 100 mark. The new batter in Minute takes guard from umpire Mitchell Morton. So it's going to be Rolando Wright changing his line of attack now. He'll be going over the wicket to the left-handed batter. Yes, he does so now. This one is outside the off stump. And it goes past the keeper. The throw comes into the keeper's end. It's not backed up. In fact, comes down to the bowler's end. And that is not good cricket. Rather sloppy. Was that a chance? Yes, he got a nick. So Minute is off the mark. It's 98 now for the loss of 8. Got a nick. Wasn't taken by the keeper. The chance, a difficult one, was low. Rolando Wright. Back around the wicket now to the right hand. And Williams just fans at this one outside the off stump. And it goes past the outside edge, spinning further away the left armour into the gloves of the keeper. 98 for 8. This one is a better delivery, and that one spun and turned and bounced a bit as well, and he didn't know anything, absolutely nothing about that one. Beat him all ends up. Turned around him, as we would say. So we've seen the spinners today coming into their own, getting some bite from purchase from this, and it goes down, and the bails are taken off, and he's gone. Easy as that. Coming down, missed it completely, and on this occasion the keeper made no mistake. So Mr. Williams goes for 4, and it's 98 Celtic for the loss of 9.
And it seems as though that's the end of it. It seems as though that's the end of the Masters. Masters short again today.
So they seem they're short,
Yeah,
so that's the end of it. Yes.
So that's the end of it.
98 for 9. Seem they're short today, the Masters. So after 19 overs, 98 for the loss of 9. And they were short yesterday, I've been told. And now they're short again today. 98 for 9, Kelsey.
Yes, 98 for 9. Runs on the board is runs on the board. But also, for the Masters to pull this off, they'll have to come up with some very, very good bowling here against this this Revolutionaries, because the Revolutionaries have some very good batters there, and they strengthen their batting today with Monson Hodge coming into the side.
Yeah,
and Vigliff Gums. But we must always remember, no matter how it is, it only takes one delivery to get a batter. So we'll see what happens. The Revolutionaries, they have to get 99 runs to win this game. And for 2 days in a row now, we see the Masters coming up short. Today, only 10 men, one more time. But all in all, we had a very good knock from Cali Rogers, getting some 42 runs. With his impediment, as we would say, he's been limping. Throughout the season, he's been limping. And he still goes out there and he put forward his best foot. And today he batted very well for his 42 runs. A bit disappointed was Captain Simba Bowen, getting a delivery there that almost stood up on him. And all he had, instead of going back, he was coming forward and he tried to pull. But as we know in cricket, the ball is not there, so just either you allow the ball to go through or you don't go through with your shot. But all in all, we had only three batters get into double figures. We had Bradshaw getting 10, Prince getting 10, and Cali Rogers getting 42. But all in all, it was a very good innings here from Cali Rogers and a good little fight from the Masters. So when the Revolutionaries going to bat, we are going to see what the Masters has to offer.
So 99 is the target they'll need to get. The Revolution Cricket Club will need to get 99 to win. They'll have the full complement of 20 overs in which to do it. Their team certainly bolstered today with the inclusion of the Leeward Islands player in Monson Hodge, Leeward Islands opener, number 3 bat in Monson Hodge, and Vigliff Gums, who we've seen for the first time in APL Season 3. So you're not missing any cricket. It's we've lost the sunshine momentarily. Some low-lying clouds away off to the western side of the ground, and we will be seeing how it is. So the Masters have been dismissed for 98 for 9, and we had 3 wickets for Joseph and 3 for Oliver Walker as well, and Rogers.
Tony, what's your score?
And
What's your score?
Damani Rogers, I think, got a couple of wickets as well. Damani Rogers got a couple, but 3 each for Oliver Walker. So 98 is the score that we have for 9.
Yes,
The
98
Masters
for
not
9.
been able to field a full team here today, but still continuing with the game. And so their innings folded after 19 with the wicket of Williams. Williams going stump after bowling of Rolando Wright for 4 with minute left not out on 1. So the Any minute now, we'll be seeing the Revolution Cricket Club openers coming out. And they will be going at 99 runs for victory. Again, we see the pitch, the roller, motorized roller on the pitch at this time. And John, who did not play today for the Masters, played the previous matches but not doing duties in the middle today. In fact, doing duties as a member of the ground staff. They're one of the key members of the ground staff. So, a few more persons have come into the Park Celtic. A few more spectators have come in. We've got football behind us and Frankie, but how is it looking there now? Still 2-1?
2-1 still.
Still 2-1 to Anguilla against visiting the champion team in St. Martin, I think, Tony, right? Yep, champion club team in St. Martin playing against the champion club team here in Anguilla. So there's football right to the back of us. 3-1 St. Martin. So we've been saying Anguilla, but we're hearing from someone that is 3-1. 3-1 in favor of St. Martin. Okay, so we're just confirming that St. Martin is leading by 3 goals to 1. We knew Anguilla started out pretty early, but so St. Martin scored on the other end. So it's 3-1 we're hearing to St. Martin. Sorry if we've been misleading you all along, but it's St. Martin, visiting team, football team from St. Martin, leading by 3 goals, 3 goals to 1 against the champion side from Anguilla. The umpires are going back out, so Frankie is going to replace me here. Renford will continue for a while until Sambo gets back in the comments chair. So let me just make way for Frankie Claxton, who will describe the action for us for the start of the Revolution Cricket Club as they go in search of 99 for victory. The Masters having made 98 for 9 with a top score of 42 by Carly Rogers, who came in at number 3 for the Masters after Prince and Ratcher added 20 for the first wicket. And then we had Carly with 42. Simba Bowen didn't last long. He went for 6. He's the captain. And since his dismissal, we've just seen wickets falling almost in regulation here. All right, so Frankie is going to come in now as the umpires are out in the middle, just allowing for the last couple of minutes of ruling. Umpire Hodge is ready. Umpire Morton is ready. And momentarily we'll be seeing the entrance of the Masters going out. The Masters being led by Masimba Bowen as he's just in front of us. 99 to win. So the captain of the Masters, Masimba Bowen, just asking what's the target, and we informed him that the target is 99. So Frankie's going to come in to describe the action for us at the start of the Revolution innings. So Frankie, it's over to you.
Thank you very much, Keithstone-Greaves, and here's hoping that those persons who are out there listening would continue to listen. But we need to see these seats filled. So we had to start and sure we could come for the next couple of minutes, enjoy the second half of this, and as the days go by, to ensure that you bring out the youngsters and bring yourselves out to watch some good cricket. We had as we go, we had scores from the 2 openers, 10 each, and then we are just getting 42. Yep, those were the main scores for the Masters team. The eventual score 98. They need to get 99. The Revolution 98. Okay. All right. And we had Damani Hodge picking up 3 wickets, and Walker picking up 3 wickets. White picking up 1. Okay. I am so anxious to see Sam come back here, because he told me they were going to make 120. I told him, no way, Jose. But nice to have Kelsick on my left. Once ago, he used to hold a bat. My father could describe him as Renford Kelsick. He believed in calling full names.
Yes, I always remember those days, huh? Mr. Claxton, Renford.
So the masters are going out, you know, because they must go out. I don't think they wanted to go out there at all.
Well, you never know, Clacky, because cricket has been a game of glorious uncertainties.
Oh, yes.
As I mentioned there, it takes only 1 delivery to get a wicket.
Well, 6 balls get 6.
Right.
10 to get 10. But will they be able to pick up 10 today?
Well, that's a good question. Well, we can see
I think these youngsters are, the way they played yesterday, will be coming out with fire in their eyes today, and to ensure that they get this one out of the way quickly. Remember they brought in 2 ex-cricketers for Anguilla. Well, not say ex, but 2 cricketers who have played, and they are back in the frame. So we have Ashan Hodge, and the left-hander is Richardson. Kishan Richardson. Yes, Richardson, yes. So Hodge and Richardson, so as I said, they're going to come out with fire in their eyes.
Yes, losing yesterday to St. Martin.
Yeah, the captain is not going to be happy with what happened, so he's going to want to get himself back up there. They got to get themselves back up there. Put themselves on the happy ways. 98 to win the revolution. Simba Bowen is going to be opening the bowling from the northern end, it appears, and it looks like Hodge is going to be receiving. Ashan Hodge, the right-hander, and had a good start yesterday, but threw it away. Big time. Richardson batted almost right through again, and threw it away. He was going good. I think he ended up getting 50 odd yesterday, but it was a little bit too slow. It was a little bit too slow. Let's see what field changes they are making here. They are trying to plug the offside. Let's hope that Bowen will bowl that particular line. We've got a 3rd man. We've got a backward point. We've got a square cover, extra cover, wideish mid-off, wideish mid-on, straight mid-wicket, and a man forward of square. Backward of square to the right of the umpire. So here they go. Yes, we recognize that from their batting. So we hear Bowen, captain, tall, lanky fast bowler, and that ball does not get up at all, beats the keeper and straight into the boundary. It's going to be 4 wides, signaled by umpire Miche. And if that ball is not going to get up, if it goes on target, it could cause some problems for the batters. So not a good sign there in the first instance. And the keeper, who is Cali Rogers, he has donned the gloves again today. And not 100%. It's going to take some doing. He has not gotten up yet. He is trying to get up on his haunches here now. And you could see him in pain. So he has asked the extra cover to come a little bit more to his left, Cali, indicating to the captain he should do that. Bowen runs away from us to ball to the right-handed Ashan Hodge, and he's on top of it and plays it off nicely into the offside. Backward point comes around. The man on off the 3rd man boundary gets a boot to it, and they've picked up 2 runs. So they're on to 6. 6 without loss. 7. 1 plus 4. 7 without loss. The left-hander will come on strike. Let's see what the field placing for the left-hander will be.
No, there are two, you know. There are 2 runs, so he's a right-hander still.
Oh, right-hander, sorry.
Yeah.
7, yeah. He got 2, we had 5 extras. Allow that one to go through. Made a shift in the field. They brought a straight mid-wicket in. Shifted a fieldsman. And brought Charlie Hodge to his right a bit. So there's that gap between Rogers. That's Charlie Hodge and looks like, is that Williams? All right. Much needed. You have to buy a case of malt, okay? Yes. Kelsey was adamant that the 120 was on.
Yes, he was. He was. Fell short.
Masimba Boyne. Not the Boyne of old that I saw run through Nevis here years ago. This one, ball is not getting up. Saw that from the very first ball. Ball is not getting up, and Boyne should recognize that by now. That's his 3rd ball has gone through on a low trajectory. Needs to get it on the stumps. You bowl stump to stump, you will be in for something. With the likes of Boyne and Kelbert Walters and Mussington, Delano Mussington. Oh, speed, bouncers, shot there. Deliberately played over the infield. It's running away to the boundary. Slowing up. Oh, he gets it. He gets it. So 3 runs has been had. So the score goes on now to 10 without loss. The outer portion of the field, especially up here in the north, is very slow. But the lower section on the southern side is pretty fast. So now the left-hander will be facing up to Boyne.
Who's his brother?
I told you, it looked something like, that's why I hesitated after a while. Yeah, I thought it was him as well. That's why I hesitated after a while. When the ball went to the mid-wicket area. Comes down hard on this one is Richardson. And it's another run hard. It's the end of the over number 1. And the score goes on to 11. Is it? 11 without loss.
Yes, we noticed there too, Clarky, that the ball is keeping very low at the southern end. And as you mentioned, if Bowen would pick up on that and pitch the ball up, the Revolutionaries will be in for some trouble. Because the ball is not getting up as we saw in the first innings. So the batters now will have to really look out for these deliveries. And then you have someone like Charlie Hodge out there who can pick up these things very, very quick. So we see what happens.
And my good friend, David Halford Brown. And I see I have to call him David Halford. I know him as a security officer. And all I call him is my friend because we get on very good. But I never knew he was into cricket.
Never knew myself, my good old buddy, yeah. Brown the Taylor.
Halford Brown. So I shall look for him tomorrow morning, God spare. Well, I've heard the name, but I did not pick up the feature. It's when he was going out today, I watched the feature, and I said the walk looks like him. So, here comes Halford Brown. Medium, this one's on the pad, Richardson plays it, this time looking for the run. Yesterday he was sitting back not looking for the singles, but they can easily make these runs with singles. And so he's on to his second run, and the other batsman is on 5. Okay, so that's 11, 12 without loss. The Revolution looking to get 98. Right-handed Sean faces short delivery onto the back foot, punching it, and an awkward bounce for the man there in the covers. He couldn't help, he was coming in straight. The ball bounced and moved to the right, so he was eluded and runs away into the boundary for 4. But a lovely shot indeed.
Very, very good shot. Good shot. Placing it just to the right of the man there in the covers and move in, but the ball gave him a bad bounce and he was unable to stop it. Straight into the boundary it went. So it seems as though that Revolutioners, they want to make light work of this 98 runs.
And they're being positive about it. Coming in beautifully. The ball got a little bit stiff medium there, and brought Hodge down onto the front foot, who tucked it into the onside, and there is no run had. So it is 12 without loss. 16, sorry, just had a boundary, yes. And we're in the second over. Short delivery this time. It almost again eluded the fielder for a lovely shot, but to no avail.
Well fielded.
To no avail. Here comes Alfred Brown. Short delivery and onto the back foot. Hodge punches it. Fielder comes around quickly and collects, and the run has been had. So the score now moves on to 17, sorry. Oh, am I getting myself mixed up like that? Want to give some runs away to Sam. So 17 without loss. Left-handed Richardson is about to face the final ball, is it? Final ball of the second over. Right up on the pads, he strikes it beautifully. Bowler stuck out his right hand, unable to stop it, and Richardson again gone back into that mode. Hodge was in the mode for 2. He went into the mode for 1. So at the end of over number 2, we are 18 without loss.
We saw a very good shot into the outside. The ball eluding the field, getting a bad bounce, and then to one of the deliveries he was able to cut the boundaries off. But as I said earlier, the Revolutionaries, they want to make an easy job of this 98 runs. And all in all, what I think the Masters, they have to do, just bowl the ball between the wickets. Just force them to play and let them make the mistake.
Line and length. Wicket to wicket. A packed offside field. Wideish mid-on. Wideish mid-off. Straight with extra cover. Extra cover, square cover, man down on the third man boundary, and we've got a backward square. That's the field placing. So the idea is now for the bowler to ensure he uses the strip wisely, force the batter to play through the off, and if he plays only 2 years on the onside, backward square and wideish mid-on. The ball keeping low again, this time coming off the inner edge, going onto the pad. Come through for a single, Richardson. And so that score goes on to 19. 19 without loss in over number 3. It's going to take some bowling here by the Masters to restrict the Revolution. But if they recognize that the southern end, the strip is of the strip is keeping low, and all they've got to do is to put the ball on the stumps. Put the ball on the stumps, neither left nor right. Put it straight on the stumps and let it do its own do. And coming forward nicely there was Hodge, picking up that line beautifully and running on the shot, getting a single. Score goes on to 19, 20. 20 without losing over number 3. So still no play in Trinidad. Because you don't want any play. Away goes Boyne. As he goes into the balls with left-handed Richardson. He crouches rather low. And it was a nice little shot, plays up into the offside. Mid off, wide, picks up. And a single has been had. Fielders are going to be kept busy with the left-hand, right-hand combination. More of a balanced field for the right-hander. Goes Boyne to the right-handed Hodge. And missing it. Keeper missing it as well. And they're running 2. There they go. Let's wait for the signal. It's wide. So that's 3. Okay. Yes. Another wide. Another wide.
Yeah.
Another wide, you know. Nicely played. Just a soft touch. Dropping it. It's coming forward and dropping it into the offside and running on the shot. There was Hodge. Good cricket indeed. Fielder was onto it fast but couldn't stop the single, and Boyne has got a long over here. He's bowled 2 wides already, and he comes back. The fielders change for the left hand right hand combination as usual, and the score has moved on to 26 and we're into over number 3. Which means they declared right away. Yes. Right. This brings the end of the over number 3. And
around there too.
The right-hander.
Hodge, yes, so Hodge is on to 13.
Yes, 27 after 3. You had 30 after 3. You had 30 after 3, Sambo. You
No,
had
the
30
Masters.
after 3.
Yes,
Yes, as the Masters. There's now 27 of 3 overs. So good going. No need to rush. They've only got to make 98 off of the 20 overs. And they've gotten 27 already. So another 77 needed. 70. Oh, he's being aggressive. Here comes Brown, tucked off the hip there by Richardson, hustling for a single. They got it. And yeah. Watford being the aggressor, what he wants to make it the runs today. Let's see how long he will last. Yeah, so West Indies are 20, how much? 30?
33 now, 33 for no loss.
West Indies are 33 without loss. For those of you who are in the grounds and would want to find out what's going on, they have to get 332. And they've got the rest up today, another half an hour or more, perhaps, and the whole up tomorrow. So let's see if they can bat out 3 sessions. I won't count today, I'll leave today out. Here comes Brown into ball to the right-handed Hodge. And he gets under it and heaves it into the mid-wicket area. And we are waiting for the signal. It is 4 runs. 4 runs. So 32 without loss in over number 4. Ball seems to have gone up to school. So the parent has gone to ensure that the ball comes back home.
The match finish or is half time?
I think it's half time. Yeah.
Quite a few spectators here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes. Nicely fielded there by Hodge. Pointing to the man at mid-wicket to back up. He said he was looking to throw the ball, but if they had attempted that single. But they didn't run. Richardson was just sitting on his haunches. This one tucked nicely into the onside there by Hodge. Brings the man from straight mid-wicket around, and good running indeed by Hodge. Ever alert, ever aggressive, and they have picked up 2. So the score goes on to 34 without loss. And we're into over number 4.
Number 5.
4.
4, sorry. 4.
Here comes Alfred Brown. Straightly driven, but there's a man out there to cover that, and he fields, and they picked up a single. He's out on the long off boundary, and now he will be in the long on area because the left-hander will come and strike. But that was a lovely shot, straight driven up through the offside. Taking his guard is the left-handed Richardson, showing that he's got what he wants. And umpire Hodge is awaiting for the bowler to come. Alfred Brown passes umpire Hodge now into ball to the left-handed Richardson. He slaps it into the offside, and it will run away for 4. The fielder will only run to retrieve it. Nice shot, square driven, all along the ground. It's the end of the over, and that score takes us to 39, right? 39.
Yeah, good going here. As I said earlier on, that the Revolutionaries, they're going to make light work of this 98 runs needed. That the Masters made 97, so they have to make 98, and after 4 overs, there are some 39 runs. Ashon Hodge is on 20 and Richardson is on 10 with 9 extras.
Who's this bowler going to be? Olivier, is it?
Yes.
Olivier is the first change for the Masters team. Comes on at the northern end. And his field placing is man down on the third man boundary. Backward point. Square cover. Extra cover. Made off wide, onto the back foot, punches it, wow, wonderful bit of feeling there by Charlie Hodge, showing that he still has some youthfulness in him. Olivier goes across and gives him a high five. Beautiful feeling indeed. Send it to the West Indies team, Charlie. Oh, that's a shout from the crowd. Yes, Olivier hustles away to bowl to the right-handed Hodge. This time he dabs it, finds the man out there coming off of the backward point area. They've picked up a single, and the score has gone on to 40 without loss, and we're into over number 5. Changes take place for the left-hand, right-hand combination. 38 for no loss to West Indies. Oh, 38 for 1. So who's gone? As usual. As usual. Oh, the captain goes for 28. Ball or LBW? Caught. Wide delivery as the Revolution moves on to 41. West Indies. Okay.
Which everything there?
Dead ball. Dead ball. He didn't deliver the ball.
38 for 1 after 17 overs.
Well, are they sending on a night watch one? Or a regular batsman?
Everybody's the watchman.
Oh, poor West Indies. As my good friend used to tell me years ago, this one is in the air. Will he be out? No. The fielder couldn't get there. Olivier had a nice ball. It lifted a lot more than we have seen the usual ones. Richardson tried to just turn it around the corner. It came off the top portion of the bat, skied, but it went clear of the fielder, and he was able to pick up 2 runs. So 43 it is, 43 without loss. Away goes Olivier into ball to the left-handed Richardson, up, and he drives, and they're running. Wow, Richardson is the running mode today. Gone on to 44 without loss, and we're in over number 5. Revolution looking to get 98. Looking to get 98. The umpires will confer. Don't know what it is. But remember, he called a dead ball. Not a wide. There's one more ball from Olivier.
Yes, from my thing here.
I think one more ball.
One more ball.
Yes. As he did signal a wire not to take it back, he had to negate it.
Trying to sweep top edge to short finally.
The trap was set.
And also recall in the first innings, he was bowled by Ashwin between his legs.
Okay, regular batter. Really has to be positive, that's all. I want good for the youngsters. They need to give them their run. I give them a As Olivier goes away. And this was on the pads, going down the leg side. A wide signal there by the umpire. Umpire Michi doing it both ways, thinking that the scoreboard is being in operation, but that's in his vein.
Yes, it is.
Up to the commentary booth and to the scorer at the board. Here goes Olivier into ball, and he throws it into the offside, brings him hand from square to the right. That's in. And they've picked up a single. Sean Hodge. Score goes on to 43. 46 at the end of 5. Right? So we're gonna see if there'll be a bowling change on the other end. 46. One more over in the power play. I'll finish that up. And then we'll have Kelsick and someone else. You're coming back, Keith? Yes. Okay, Keith will be coming back to join Kelsick as we go along. This match should be over by 10 overs. Yeah. By 10 overs.
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. It's going to go longer than that.
Before?
Longer than 10. It's going to go over 10.
I give them 10. Yes, so
you only have to take 1 wicket.
Bowling change taking place from the southern end. It is going to be who? Who's that bowler?
Like Williams?
Is it Williams? All right, he'll be bowling to the right-handed. He'll be bowling to the right-handed Ashan Hodge. They are waiting for the field to settle up. And it it's going to be a 4-4. Field, 4-4. Here comes Williams into bowl to the right-handed Hodge. He cracks it. He pulled off a magnificent catch the other day, but was unable to do that today. It was hit to his right in the air. He threw himself and only could be eluded by the ball. It runs into the boundary for 4. That's 50 for the Revolution, and we're into over number 6. Celtic still more? Let's see how this over goes. Let's see how this over goes. I'm sticking to my 10.
Sticking to your 10?
Yes. Most times I'm right, especially when West Indies is batting, I say 150 or 130. You know, here it goes onto the back foot, slaps it, picking up a single, brings the man from the long off boundary. He gets an awkward bounce, and they're capitalizing upon it. It seemed to have hit him on the shoulder, or the head. But Hodge has picked up 2 in the meantime. It tells me that this ground needs to be rested. Not rolled. This ground needs to be rested, dug up, and redone. They need to find another field. It's getting too bumpy now. A lot of work, all kinds of sports plays in here. This ground needs to be rested. Onto the back foot. This time, he did not get his hand on it. It was beautifully played all along the ground. He got a bounce. This time, he did not pick up the bounce, and it goes into the boundary for 4. So we've got 10 runs off the first 3 balls, Celtic.
Yes.
And what's the score? 66?
56.
5-6. 5-6. All right. Needing 42. So 48, 98 to get, needing 42. And we're over number 6. They're 56 without loss. Revolution.
This is the last over for the power play.
Winning with wickets under their belt. Are they using the net run rate if they have to have a tie? Because it is important. There's a young girl with a football still coming out on the field. The parents are not there. They need to control this child.
Well, fielded this time by the man there in the covers. Moving smartly to his left, and no run from that delivery.
Okay, so it remains on 56 without loss. We're into over number 6. Ken, the ball is on the field. Somebody needs to talk to this child. She's playing with herself. Look like she's hitting it against the wall. They need to tell her not to hit it so hard. Unless someone else is there with her, kicking it back out. Yes, a boy is on the inside. This one is played into the onside by Hodge. They're looking to get 2 runs, which they get quite easily. And so the score moves on to 58 without loss. We're in over number 6. Hodge moves on to what score? 34? 34. He's been doing the bulk of the scoring. Here is Williams from the southern end. Passes umpire Hodge. Into bowl to Ashawn Hodge. Onto the back foot. That ball kept a little low and could only get it as far as Halford Brown. Shows the aggression in his fielding as well. He's still perhaps not happy with his out.
That's a very good over there for the Revolutionaries. Getting some 12 runs coming from that over. And Ashawn Hodge is on 34 and Richardson is on 13 with some 11 extras. So it's 58 without loss.
So 6 overs completed. Target is 98. It's 58 for no loss. The Revolution Cricket Club. Ashawn Hodge is on 34 not out. Keyshawn Richardson is on 13. So who will be taking up the attack now from the commentary box here? Is that Olivier?
Yes, it looks as if it's Olivier.
So Desmond Olivier will continue bowling from the commentary box set. It's 58. So Olivier will be bowling over the wicket to the left-handed batter in Keyshawn Richardson. Here he is, goes away from us now, and this one is turned down to back of the square. They go through very quickly for another run. Keyshawn goes to 14, and it's 59 now. This is over number 7. So 20 overs allotted. And 45 for 2, I'm just seeing here now. Who's gone now in the West Indies? German Blackwood, yes, it's Kirk Mackenzie, LBW ball, Ashwin. So 2 wickets for Ashwin already. The West Indies are 45 for 2. They need a further, 320 runs if they are to win this game. But that's out of the question now. This one is outside the off stump and slapped by Arshawn Hodge out to the sweeper on the deep cover boundary. Hodge goes to 35 now. And it's 60. 60 for no loss in over number 7. So it seems as though, by the look of things here, Renford, that Arshawn and Keyshawn are looking to take it right home.
Yes, as I said earlier, they're going to try to push this right home.
Here is Olivier. This one is carried right up to Richardson. Keyshawn plays it into the onside. Good delivery that time. Just zooming into that leg stump, Midland leg stumps, and pushed into the onside. There's a third man, a man at point. Short extra cover, sweep on the deep extra cover boundary. This one is outside the off stump, driven out past the man, Charlie Hodge at mid-off, indicating to the fieldsman at long off to come in quickly and prevent an additional run. One more to Keyshawn. He's 15 and it's 61 to score now. 61 for no loss. The Revolution. They're set 98 for victory. They've got lots of overs in which to do it. This is over number 7 coming up here. After the first over, they got 11 off the first over. After 4 overs, it was 39. 6 overs, it was 58. Olivier over the wicket, and Sean gets it off the bottom edge down to third man. Very fine third man. Gets himself an additional run. Hodge goes to 36. And it's 62 now. West Indies 45 for 2 in that second test match against India, being played at the Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad. The batter's out, the captain going for 28. Mackenzie going for a duck in the second innings. This one is lofted high in the air. Someone is coming under this. No, he doesn't take it. Takes it on the first hop, but should have made a better effort of that one. The fieldsman out in the deep. But Keyshawn gets his 16th run. And it's 63 now. 63 for the loss, for no loss at the end of over number 7. 63 for no loss, the Revolution Cricket Club.
That's a bad, poor judgment there on the part of the fielder, because the ball was coming to him and he had to make an effort in going forward, but he decided to stand up and take it on one box. Should have been a better effort, but I guess he's given up already.
46 for 2 West Indies, 319 more runs needed. 8 wickets in hand. Chandra Paul is on 14. German Blackwood is yet to score, and someone who has been saying has been around for a long time, and perhaps it's about time to give him a rest. Blackwood, I think he's a vice captain.
Yes, he is.
He hasn't been doing anything at all with the bat in recent time. Who is the new bowler? That looks like, who is this, Kelsick? I'm trying to pick him up from the far end of the ground. It's 63 the score for no loss. Arshawn has 36 and Keyshawn has 16. There's a new man on. Is that Williams? Yes, Williams. Yeah, it's Williams. Bowling to a short third man. Man at backward point. Short extra cover. Long off. Long on. Wide long on. Straightish mid-wicket. Deep mid-wicket. This one is short and it's tugged around down to the backward square boundary. Long run for the man coming from that mid-wicket area. They turned for 2. Possibly could have gotten 3 had there been more effort. But 2 more runs there to Keyshawn. He goes to 18 and it's 65 now. 65 for no loss. Getting ready for some more football action. That first game would have ended a scoreline of 3-1 in favor of the team from St. Martin. The club champions of St. Martin defeating the club champions of Anguilla. This one is short and it's, he's tucked up, looking to turn it into the onside. took the outer portion of the bat and ricocheted into the offside field. Was in the air for some time, but landed well short of Charlie Hodge at short extra cover. 18 to Richardson as Williams goes in and Richardson goes back and forces this one powerfully back up along the pitch to the bowler, and there is no run. Black would have gotten off the mark. He's 3. 14 to Chandra Paul. It's 49 for 2 now, West Indies. And he plays across the line of this one. It ricochets off the pad or the bottom part of the bat into the offside. Signal coming now by way of a leg bye. Is it a bye or a bye? So a bye signal by the umpire. Ralph Hodge is 66. 66 for no loss. Keyshawn is kept on 18. Ashan Hodge has 36, his partner. So Ashan with number 18 on the back of his greyish jersey. He's been batting really well. Has played a number of delightful strokes here, Ashan Hodge. He's been in good form this season. Certainly will be looking on to going on to a big score in this one. So he's not happy. Short third man. Sweeper on the deep extra cover boundary. There's an extra cover, man at point. Long off, long on, straightish mid-wicket, man out, right out on the deep mid-wicket. This is a good ball, played into the onside. It's deep, and another easy run for Ashan. He's 37th, and this is run number 67 for the Revolution Cricket Club. Target for them is 98. 97 for 9 scored by the Masters. Carly Rogers getting 42, top scorer. Here is Williams once more into Hodge. Richardson goes back and forces this one back to the bowler. Doesn't stop it cleanly. Ball goes past him, and that provided an easy run in the end for Richardson. Richardson is 19, so after 8 overs, it's 68 for no loss. The Revolution. Kelsey.
Yes, not a bad over there from Williams. And we see that Richardson and Hodge, they are still out there trying to get this total under control. Well, it's under control and just pushing the ball around, not taking many chances at this time. Of course, 98 runs from 20 overs is easy going. And with Rashad...
Just expressing the score, it's 68. 68! So just getting the score out to 68. Is someone coming out? No. Yes.
No. I think.
Just some. Yeah.
Just a message. A message taken out
there by Oliver Walker. Yeah. Yes. So 68 is the score. 8 overs bowled. Frankie was saying that this should be over at over number 12. You were saying, Frankie?
Number 10. He said 10.
10.
He said 10.
Okay. But 68 it is now.
Yeah.
No loss after 8. Ashan has 37, Keyshawn has 19. So the Masters looking rather flat-footed here, Kelsey. Just going through the motions.
Very flat-footed for the entire season.
Only 10 players in the game.
Yesterday had 10 players also. But
I see the captain, Musimba Bowen, is jogging off the... Well, he's coming out too long on. Thought he was jogging off for a moment. So who's this going to continue? Is this going to be Olivier? Bowling around the wicket to the left-handed batter, outside the line of the off stump. Wide of off stump, looking to hit it through the offside field. Back of the square in the offside, missed it, and it went into the gloves of the keeper. And frigates are just flying around. Saw some doves earlier. This one is driven nicely through the offside field, but there's a sweep on the deep extra cover boundary. They want 2, and they will have it quite easily. A fumble in the deep, and 2 more runs to Keyshawn. He goes to 21, and it's now 69. Yeah? 70. My scorer tells me, Sambo tells me that it's 70, so I'll go with his 70. He's the official scorer. 21 to Richardson. Richardson drives powerfully out to mid-on. Easy single all along the carpet. 22 now to Richardson. 71 it is now in over number 9. This is the 9th over being bowled. It's Desmond Olivier slow medium from the commentary box end. 98 is the target for the Revolution Cricket Club, playing against the Masters in game number 2. Here is Olivier running away from us. He's up now. Full toss clip through the mid-wicket gap. There's a long run for the man on the deep mid-wicket boundary. He feels well. Cap comes off in the process. And they have gone through for... They've taken just a single or 2 runs? Was that just a single or 2? 2 runs. Yeah, so Ashan goes now to 39. And it's 73. 73 for no loss. As I indicated to Renford, I think this pair will certainly want to bat right through. Olivier once more into Ashan and gets a york and just manages to keep it out of his stump. That was a good delivery. Angled it into that center stump, and Ashan having to come down hurriedly on that one. Got down just in time to keep it out. He's kept on 39, Ashan Hodge. 22 to his partner Keithstone Richardson. It's 73 for no loss in over number 9. This one is driven back up along the pitch firmly to the bowler, knocks it down in front of him, and it completes over number 9 after 9 overs. 73 runs scored by the Revolution Cricket Club. No loss. Keithstone Richardson 22, Ashan Hodge 22.
Yes, Clacky, well, we hit him over number 10 at this time, Clacky. Okay, you are, because what is happening? West Indies, they are fighting now to save this game.
West Indies 51 for 2. Needing 314 more runs.
And as we saw, India, no skylark at all. And I'm sure that Kohli was in among runs for the second time. With 181
for 2.
So I believe that Kohli was among the runs.
Yeah, if Samuel could just check for me how many Kohli got. And India batted 181 for 2 declared. And West Indies are 51 for 2, going at needing a further 314 runs with the rest of today and of course all of tomorrow. 16 to Chandrapal, 3 to Blackwood. Here at the Ronald Webster Park, it's 73 for no loss after 9 overs. The Revolution Cricket Club, the target for them is 98. And it's going to be Williams once more, pushed into the offside. Charlie Hodge fields a short extra, and there is no run. This is over number 10, so we're coming up to the halfway mark. And Frankie was indicating that after 10 it would have been all over. This one is turned down to the onside, coming off the pad, maybe some bat. We'll just have to wait and see. Yes, there was some. No, we'll wait on umpire Hodge. Yes, leg by. 74 it is. So Keithstone is kept on 22 and Ashan has 39. He comes into strike now. Losing the sunshine. Still bright enough for play. No question about that. But it's sun is beginning to go down on the western side of the ground here at the Ronald Webster Park. Mr. Hunt. Signal to the umpire. It's gonna be Williams once more from that far end. Comes in now and goes to Hodge, and Hodge goes back and hits this down the ground. Reinhard long off comes on, and they go back for the second run, and quite rightly so. So Hodge goes into the 40s. He's gone to 41, and it's 76 for no loss. This is over number 10 being bowled, and it's been bowled by Williams from that far end, the central polyclinic end. Into Hodge, he goes back and forces this one through the offside field. There's a sweep on the deep extra cover boundary. They want 2 and will get it, and they should have been doing this all along, taking a throw on the bowler's arm. Hodge goes to 43, and it's 78 now for no loss. Still in over number 10. Ashan Hodge 42, 22 to Keithstone Richardson. Here is Williams once more, bowling to Hodge. Hodge goes back and dabs this back of the square on the offside, out to short third man. Gets himself his 43rd run. Ashan Hodge 79. 44th? 44th run, I beg your pardon. 44 to Ashan Hodge. 22 to Keithstone Richardson. It's 79.
Yes, it is.
79 for no loss. Still in over number 10. Williams, this one is driven powerfully, almost takes the non-striker out along the way. Ball traveling so quickly down the ground. 23rd run for Keithstone and the 80th run of the inning. So 80 runs for no loss. The Revolution Cricket Club after exactly 10 overs, Kelsey.
Yes, after 10 overs, 80 runs, another 18 runs from 10 overs for Revolution. And the Masters, short of men, short today, they were short yesterday. And of course, Cali Rogers, he batted very well with, he has an injury. And I guess the Masters will have to pull themselves back together and see what can be done for the next match. Because somehow, Keith, I don't know why it is that I am of the belief that the Masters are going to go to the finals.
I've heard you say that.
Yeah, that somehow I have that
feeling. You've been telling me that quite a bit.
I have that feeling.
West Indies 51 for 2 in the second test against India at the Queen's Park Oval. 51 for 2. It's just coming up on 5:30 according to what I'm seeing here in front of me. Just around 5:30 now. West Indies need 314 more runs.
Well, I guess that they're going to play for an extra half hour or something like that. Most likely.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
because
think they go for an extra half an hour.
The other day when we looked at the cricket, and we noticed that the umpire, they're using their discretion very much in these games now.
Yes, just
so
to
they
ensure
want that everything goes right.
The paying public get their money.
And if you observe the key that they have their shackles, because they look like shackles where they put the ball inside the ball gauge to make sure that the ball is in the right shape. So they look like the shackles.
Yep.
You know, so that is
ensuring the ball stays in shape.
But this is something that surprised me really, Keith, is that the cricket balls they're making these days, after 10 overs, the balls are gone.
I understand these are especially made for the Caribbean region. They're double lacquered. And once they get beat around a bit, they're Duke balls, which are very good balls. And in England, they last for a very long time. But here in the Caribbean, even though they're double lacquered, I've heard the commentators saying that they've changed 3 balls in an hour, which is...
Yes, when I saw that the other day, I said, wow. I always bowl 80 overs and the ball is still, the one ball is still in play. Yeah, but I guess to that our outfield, the roughness of the field that we have in the Caribbean. Yeah.
It's 52 for 2. 52 for 2, so playing continues in Port of Spain.
Huh? 52. 52. Yeah.
What's the
score? Our score.
The score he's
the
asking
score is
about
80.
80.
80.
80. 80 for no loss.
10 overs finish.
So Charlie Hodge is going to bowl. Number 27 on his jersey.
But you know, I thought that Charlie would have opened the bowling today.
Yes, I don't know. Yeah, because Charlie's extremely fit.
Yeah, he is.
He's extremely fit. Has always been that way. Oh, yes.
He's the coach for the Masters.
I saw him a lot sharper than medium. Playing against him in Montserrat one year, he was pretty sharp. It's bowling leg breaks here now. This one is played by Keithstone back up along the pitch. Actually saw Charlie bowling without his boots against us in Montserrat. And guys were running from him. He was that quick. It's Charlie Hodge going in now, and this one is... he could be in trouble here. But he gets away with this one. But that was pretty close. He was playing across the line. Not a good shot at all. And he was saved because he got a nick. He got a nick. That's what saved him. 24. 81 it is now, Sambo. 81 for no loss. The nick saved him there. He got a nick onto that one, but that looked pretty adjacent. Looked pretty straight from here.
But it
played right across it. Now we're seeing the leg by. Okay. Now we're seeing a leg by. So he's kept on 23. 23 to Keyshawn. Ashawn has 44 and it's 81. 81 for no loss. 98 is the target as Charlie Hodge right arm over the wicket goes in, and this one is played out into the covers. The sweeper comes in, they want 2 and they're hustling back for it. Ashawn is going to the danger end and he
one is short.
Quite safe.
One short.
Umpire Hodge saying that one is short, so it will be kept to just 1. 82. So that's not good cricket. You have to ground, ensure that bat goes over the white line, make sure it's grounded and you turn. Some basics of cricket there. 82 for no loss. Ashawn is kept, goes to 45. Ashawn is 45, should have been 46, but the bat was not grounded and on one of the occasions there. Charlie Hodge is the bowler, bowling from this commentary box end, bowling some little flippers. He comes in and turns. This one is driven up past the man at short extra cover. Long run for the man from deep mid-off. Gets around. So 2 more runs. Let's wait and see though before we say that. 2 more to Ashawn. He's 47. And it's 84 now. 84 for no loss. This game petering out quite easily into what would seem an easy victory now for the Revolution Cricket Club against the Masters. Masters with just 10 players on the field. Charlie goes in and goes to Ashawn, who drives again past the man at short extra. Wants 2 and they will get it 2. There's some fumbling by the man out in the deep. 2 more runs. Charlie's not happy. Gives him a look. 49 to Ashawn Hodge. 86 to score now, so inching ever so closer to the 98 needed for victory. Charlie Hodge goes in short and it's topped into the onside by Ashawn to short backward, and he gets his 50. So just like that, 50 to Ashawn Hodge, just turning that into the onside field. 87 is the score for no loss, and Hodge just raises his bat in acknowledging that he's reached the 50. So he's gotten to 50. Ashawn Hodge, well played, hasn't taken any undue risk. So after 11 overs, the score is
87.
87 after 11.
Yes, a very good knock here by Ashawn Hodge. Yes, Lane. No, we didn't get away because I told you they're not going to make it in 10 overs. I suspected that because it only takes Clacky that 1 good over, and you bowl 1 good over in between, and then the good thing about it that no wickets lost, and all the wickets are intact. Eh? Yeah.
Chandra Paul is on 17, 6 the German Blackwood. Chandra Paul has faced 84 balls for his 17 runs, 1 boundary. Blackwood has faced 20 balls for his 6 runs. It's 55 for 2. Here at the Ronald Webster Park, it's 87. 87 for no loss. Ashawn has just gotten to 50. Well played 50, batted extremely well. His partner Keyshawn, his opening partner Keyshawn Richardson, has 23. Keyshawn is calling for his helmet.
And what about Keith, the match between England and Australia? Washed out?
Yep. Complete.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what the Englishmen were fearful of.
Yep,
they didn't want the rain, but they say that from the onset, from the very first day, they said that the forecast for the weekend is going to be rain. And it was really rain. So Australia regained the Ashes.
Yes, they would have. All they needed was a draw.
A draw, yes.
So we have the final test match coming up.
And this one, I think Australia is going to beat them. I support Australia. And Labouche, at least he got some runs.
I'm glad he got that 100.
Yes, he got that 100.
Overdue.
Yeah.
And it came at the right time.
And Steve Smith, he's overdue another century.
Cameron Green, Mitchell Marsh is still to deliver. It's going to be Masimba Bowen from the far end with over number 12. 87 for no loss. Into Ashawn, gets a good delivery right up in the block hole. And he manages to get the bat down in time and just squeezes the ball up on the offside. Short third man. There's a man at point. Short extra. Long off. Sweep on the deep cover boundary. Off the deep extra cover boundary. Long on. Right back on the rope. Square leg. And a wide mid-on. More of a straightish mid-wicket. Masimba Bowen started out at the commentary box and now coming from the far end. And this one is flicked over the head of the man at square leg. Does 4 runs. Takes it to 91 now. 91 for no loss. 54 to Ashawn Hodge. Over pitch delivery on the line of the leg stump, and he just flicked it high over the head of the man at square leg and into the rope for 4 runs. Lovely shot, Kelsey.
Yes, very good shot indeed. Very good shot. Over pitch delivery there, and of course Ashawn Hodge is not going to take those deliveries light. He's going to make sure that they're put away.
91 it is now. So 7 runs needed for victory for the Revolution against the Masters. This one again is carried up on the line of the leg stump, and luckily for him he just got down into and almost committed of moving out of his crease, not realizing where the ball had gone. And that could have resulted in a stumping. He was moving out of his crease. The keeper was going up, Carly Rogers, and he looked back only to find the ball at his foot, but he was walking forward, not knowing where the ball had gone. 54 to Ashawn Hodge, 23 to Keyshawn Richardson. 91 is the score. As Masimba Bowen motors in from the far end. Right arm over the wicket, goes to the batter here who drives down the ground, out to the man at wide long on. Ashawn Hodge for his 55th run. 92 it is now, 92.
And that's carelessness, Kate. The fielder held on to the ball and they were able to get another run.
So he got another run. 93 it is now. So Ashawn is actually 56. So 56, 93 the score. So just 5 runs needed for victory. And Ashawn and Keyshawn would not want to give it away. They want to bat right through this innings. There's a big difference between 56 out and 50 whatever not out. Here's Masimba Bowen coming in now to Ashawn Hodge. Ashawn gets a good delivery, nudges this one into the offside, back out of square. Runs through for his 57th run. 94 it is now. 94 for no loss. Keyshawn, the left-handed batter, comes in to strike now. The sun just fighting to break through for the final time for today. Got some clouds away to our right. Western side, and of course the trees around the ground here on the western side as well, but it's still light, it's still good. Absolutely nothing about the light. It's 5:40 to West Indies, 60 for 2. Chandra Paul 18-10 to Blackwood. Batters out being the captain Braffett and the new player Kirk McKenzie of Jamaica, who is out for a duck. Here is Masimba Bowen as he runs away from us. In now to Keyshawn, who drives in into the offside field, wants a run, but straight to the man in the covers, and there is no run. It's the end of the over, so after 12, Sambo, it's 94. 94 for no loss. Keyshawn has 23, and Ashawn Hodge has 57. Kelsey?
Yes, a good over there by Masimba Bowen, and just getting the 4-run. Just getting the 4 runs from it. And we see a change in bowling. Now Charlie's going to continue.
Charlie's going to continue.
Yes.
It's 94. I think they're inquiring about the score. It's 94 is the score.
94, so.
94 for no loss. This is over number 13. So we've gone past Frankie's mark of 10. We've gone. And Sambo said 12. It'd be over in 12. Kelsey said it might go on for a little more. I didn't say anything, so you can't hold me to anything.
Never give a number.
Yes, smart guy. I didn't as well.
I told you more than 10.
Kelsey did say more than 10.
I said more than, no, I said more than 10.
It's 94 for 4 runs needed as Charlie Hodge goes in and bows to Ashan, who strokes it into the covers and gets an easy run. 95 it is now for no loss. This is over number 13. So there'll be plenty of overs to go. Charlie takes off his cap, hands it to umpire Morton. He's playing his white hair. Charlie Hodge has been around for an eternity. He's been around the cricket setup for such a long time. Here is Charlie Hodge in balls to Keithstone, gets his 24th run, eases this one into the offside field. 96 it is, so 2 runs to go for victory for the Revolution Cricket Club against the Masters here. And another weekend of excellent cricket in APL 2023. Earlier we saw the Foreign Stars beating the Spartans of St. Martin as Charlie goes in and Ashan dabs this down in front of him, backward of square on the offside. Down to short third man, doesn't get a run. He's kept on 57, Hodge. 24 to his partner Keithstone Richardson. As we're looking for just 2 runs now for victory, 2 away from victory. As Hodge goes in and bowls to Ashan, who drives out into the covers. They hustle for 1. Will they take a second? Ashan wants it, but the throw comes in pretty quickly to the keeper's end and limits the batters to 1. 97 it is, so just 1 away. 58 to Ashan Hodge. So just 1 run needed for victory. Thought I would have seen something from the umpires, perhaps indicating, but they're probably keeping their tally. As Charlie goes in to Keithstone, this could be the winning run. Turned around down to backward of square. They've gone for 1. They're coming back for the second, and that's all it will be. 99 the finish, with Keithstone finishing on 26, Ashan 58. It's all over. 99 without loss, Kelsick, and the openers here, Ashan Hodge and Keithstone Richardson, just batting out the overs. We're into the 13th over, so quite a bit of overs left in this game had they needed it, but they didn't need it. And certainly going past the mark of 10 that Frankie set. Samba was 12. We went into over number 13, so Samba was just off.
Very good match indeed for the Revolution. Winning by 10 wickets here. The Masters have to get themselves together some more, have to get their players together, and I know it was a last minute decision by the Masters to enter the competition. But all in all, the Masters didn't do too bad, playing 2 matches, 2 days short of a player. But the Revolution team showed that they were the better team in this game. And because yesterday they were defeated by the St. Martin team. So they said today, they said to themselves, no, we are not going to lose today. We are going to win. And the Spartans lost today to the Foreign Stars, and now the Masters lose into the Revolution. But all in all, we have had 2 good days of cricket. 4 matches, and we can see the Revolution team going out in the field to congratulate the players. As you know, in cricket now, we have a new trend where all the players shake hands together.
And I love that. I like to see that. So the captain, Ashan Hodge, 58 not out, well-played runs. With him, his partner, Keithstone Richardson, 26 not out. The Revolution winning by 10 wickets quite handsomely against the Masters, winning by 10 wickets, reaching 99 for no loss. So another excellent victory here for the Revolution, and of course we had the Foreign Stars also winning today. So some final comments from Sambo on the 2 matches played here today on another weekend of excellent cricket, fine cricket in the APL 2023 league.
Yes, there were 2 very good matches here today. Excellent cricket where we saw the left arm spinners doing a bulk of the wicket taking, where they had swing and bounce. Beautiful day for cricket here at the Ronald Webster Mark. The Foreign Stars coming out on top, the St. Martin Spartans and Revolution beating Masters here in the second game. Beautiful day for cricket.
So on behalf of all the members of the commentary team, you had John Millington, Clyde Bryan Jr., Samuel Theodore, Renford Kelsick, Frankie Claxton, Tony Fleming, who assisted today with the scoring. Normally you'll be doing the comments. To all our technical folks who've assisted us here, to both radio stations, Radio Anguilla and Class FM, and of course Mega Charles 54 for providing the coverage, especially to folks overseas who've been watching the live action here from the Ronald Webster Park. I am Keithstone-Greaves saying goodbye from the Ronald Webster Park.